Hello and welcome to Table Fables. My name is Michael. I'm your dungeon master. No, I'm not. I'm your game master because we're playing Pathfinder. And you're in for a treat. The title of tonight's episode is Watch Your Teeth. Also, happy Halloween because we're all wearing costumes. You can't see everybody. Now you can see everybody.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, and because we had some technical difficulties, and we still are, but it's okay. You guys are just a little bit big on screen, but it's okay.
We're massive.
But it looked fine before. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into things. Thanks for being here. We hit 100 followers on Twitch this week, which is awesome. Big deal. Nick, you are a rock star. We still have your gift that you won in our giveaway last week. We need to get to. We forgot it here. I'll probably give that to Chris to send to you.
Yes.
But without further ado, you guys got your first assignment as part of EARS. Does anybody remember what it actually stands for?
Oh, yeah. Give me a second.
No.
Oh, I got it.
All my notes are here trying to keep my computer alive. Speaking of which.
I got it here somewhere. But I don't see it right now.
Archaeology, research,
Everlight,
Recovery.
recovery,
Artifact.
artifact recovery systems.
services.
Squad.
Oh,
Yeah,
Got it.
which I totally meant to mean ears, but I didn't. You guys got your first assignment. You met up in the city of Exos, which is a port city. Has a series of canals that go between. Very beautiful. You intervened apparently in a man's life and helped him realize that finding happiness at the end of a bottle wasn't a solution. He was going to go fight for his wife. And then you met up with Steve, your pal, your friend. Went ransacking through a crate, found this ancient artifact, the Pyramid of Curse Transference. And as you turned around, you heard steps coming down the docks. And what belonged to those steps were two humanoid-looking creatures, but they had razor-sharp teeth and just black spots for eyes, and they had blood covering them. In one hand was one stuffed animal, and then the other hand was another stuffed animal.
Two stuff.
And they were like partially torn.
And they were partially torn. That's what we're going to pick up. But I have a visual aid. Let me one moment.
Drum roll.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Luigi.
So, you guys are standing at the end of the docks. The sun is setting.
I love that they flicker.
And these are the two guys that you see.
we don't see any tokens on there.
You don't see two guys?
I just see
They're
terrain.
down. They're one, I think.
I see it on stream, but I do not see it through
The
viewer
Discord thing.
Discord.
I may need to own a token with vision in order to be able to see them because it's LOS.
Here. I can do that. This is called Tailspire. We haven't used it live yet.
Yeah, Tailspire automatically does line of sight based upon where your character token is and what the terrain is. Automatically. It's really cool.
Whoa.
Those are creepy people. With weird,
Better?
gross faces.
Okay, you see them now, yes?
Yes.
So, these creatures stand before you. These people, I don't know.
Things.
These things.
Yuck.
I need everyone, preferably. Hold on. we're gonna roll for initiative. But real quick. This is just for the sake of initiative. Okay, you guys should all be able to do that in Foundry.
Yep.
We're just using like
Yep.
6 different tools. It's fine.
So on your character sheet, the initiative thing now is lit up. If you hit it, it just throws throws it into the initiative tracker.
This could be a deal breaker if I can't roll physical dice. Where do I roll it at?
On your character sheet, on the very left edge, probably near the bottom, there's that initiative roll you can do there.
Great.
Maybe not.
Initiative.
Oh,
I mean, I think maybe just for that one.
ooh! Did everyone see that?
I did.
+7. I
You
mean,
can put special effects in your rolls. That's hilarious. You have 2 Luigis in here?
Hmm?
I said we have 2 Luigis in here? You laughed and then you laughed.
mhm.
It's a me, Luigi.
They don't have that line in here.
Luigi.
How did they give him sense?
I don't think he says Mario a lot.
Mario!
Oh no.
It's
I don't know if that was in
Luigi.
That's really funny.
All right.
So, guys, I'm having some technical difficulties on my MacBook. Oh, there we go. I had to switch over to a Chrome based browser
Gotcha.
because nothing was working. That's my bad. I should know better.
The try browser that isn't Chrome.
Flea. It doesn't look like you've rolled initiative.
I'm I rolled a physical die unless I'm not supposed to, which I didn't hear.
If you, on your character sheet, if you click the initiative one, it'll throw it in the tracker automatically.
Mhm.
Makes life easier.
You could also just tell me.
7.
What's your plus?
4.
Oh, that's bad.
So you
For a
got
total
roll.
of 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
All right, so Hugh, you're going to be first with a 24.
And
Um,
everybody else is bad.
So, given the situation, given what you're seeing, what would you do?
Have they said anything since?
Would you care to see if they have anything to say?
Hello?
Is that Cameron asking or is that?
I mean, hello?
All right.
Okay.
What have we here? A bunch of little itty bitsy people looking for things they should not see.
Do I still have that cursed item?
Yes.
Yes. You were the one that was holding. You were the one that was.
I was gonna hold it, but we're not seeing, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're still here. I just didn't have time to make a cool scene with the map and us on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Well, brother, what shall we do today? What fun shall we have?
Were you guys looking for this?
No, silly human. That is not what we're looking for. But we'll take it.
No, this one's ours.
Yeah, don't give that to
We gotta bring
them.
this back. Well,
The ears
Pleasure.
are on the case.
Well,
pleasure meeting you guys. We'll be on our way.
you're not going anywhere.
No, yeah, we are. We're going back to the
Yep.
university.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one on the right looks to the one on the left and says,
Well, seems you should show our friends your little trick.
The
Okay.
one on the left
What tricks do you guys?
snaps its finger and does the
Do we have time to stay for a show?
Do
Twist.
the twist.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I thought we were just coming here to get the thing and get out of here. I don't know. I don't want to.
Do we have time for a show? I kind of want to see it.
I do not. You go ahead and do it.
Let's skedaddle.
Can I start moving as far back as possible?
you guys already are. Give me just 1 second.
We're trapped on the dock.
So the one on the
I know.
left snaps its fingers, and this purple gray smoke just rises from its feet to its head. And as the smoke clears, that creature on the left is gone. And instead, in its place, you see two winged creatures,
Mm.
each holding what look to be giant pliers in their hands.
Of course. Ninjas. Why'd there have to be ninjas? Oh,
Hey, where'd
And
the
they look something like that.
Oh, hello.
Very, very sharp teeth, giant pliers that are almost as big as
yeah,
you.
he's floating. He's fine.
They look very,
The base is separate. Let me see.
very angry.
Yeah.
And Hugh, with that, we are going to
How you spell
officially
Oh,
TALESPIRE. Hey, it's Old Man Garrus.
Hello.
Welcome to the chat. Some of us actually do have Dungeon Alchemist, and I was looking at using that for this, but Tailspire is really cool. Okay, so
Oh, that's cool. Can you change back?
huh?
Oh, you changed.
Oh, so
Lion, sharp teeth.
Cameron,
yes.
you're up first. Or Hugh is up first.
Okay.
You are all the way. You are
Front right?
in front of the front right.
Okay. I would like to move over just a little bit
Where?
to where I could possibly take cover behind one of those barrels or the boxes.
You can kind of fit just between
Yep.
them.
And then I would like to take a shot at the closest one to me.
Line of sight wise, you can hit the really scary looking thing.
Okay.
With the two things. It's holding the.
Uh-huh.
Is he able to do like that one?
I probably not.
Or like, yeah, I guess that would technically be like
Yeah.
half. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of the one off to the left, these guy,
Very nice.
and we're doing
that-
tiles are
For a
5 feet.
total
Right?
of
29.
nice.
That's gonna be a critical success, I believe.
That's our first crit success. on a
Let's go.
creature.
Go ahead and take a hero point.
Woo!
And oh, okay. So it actually wouldn't be a critical success, but because you rolled a natural 20, it is.
Because it was a success. Natural 20 increases
If
your
that tells you anything,
one. So wait, you rolled a what?
See.
I rolled a nat 20. Plus
Well, what was your total?
9.
So
29.
the armor class is like 19 or high. It's higher than 19, yeah.
I rolled my damage.
Oh shoot.
oh, 19 damage.
Yeah.
Shot him with that hammer gun.
Yeah.
That's
So
I didn't even know you had that.
yeah, I don't know.
Me
If I
either.
knew that you had that.
You never know what I'm going to pull out of this cloak.
Okay.
This janitor's got more to him
I think there's probably a reason he's hired on staff.
as a janitor.
I'm your personal protector now.
So you blast this creature. Would anybody with a free action want to try to figure out what these creatures are?
Oh, is it
Sir.
like
Would you
I
allow
feel
that
like-
to be my esoteric
but-
lore to
sure.
do a reaction?
Okay, I have to take my Ravenclaw scarf off because I'm melting.
I'm gonna have to take my mustache off to reveal another mustache. That thing is
actually
getting
pretty awesome.
nasty.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use a hero point on the esoteric lore.
Did
It
I
does
gain,
allow for underground.
I gained a hero point from pre.
Yeah, you should have two now.
Really?
How do I take away?
You add it.
Did
Make
you,
sure you add it to
right
your
click to
sheet.
your hero point?
No, I did it.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying I didn't know that. Can we explain that? You get a
So that's my discretion.
oh.
He was just
I can
like,
give them out for whatever I want.
he was like, first
So
create the thing.
It's,
Boom.
I haven't created a graphic for it yet, but one thing that you guys in the chat will be able to do is if you use bits or cheer or tip or anything, that automatically gives the entire party a hero point.
Well, good, because I just used it.
And you guys can have up to 2 extra hero points based on whatever they give you. So 5 total.
Okay, interesting. So we have a higher hero point capacity.
You do.
Neat.
But-
Please tip.
But only if the audience does things to do
Gotcha.
that. Oh, it's choking. This is choking me. I can't get it off. Oh no. The walls are closing in. All right. So you used a hero point because you failed. So what did you get? What'd you get?
I now have a
second?
23 for just my lore check on it.
Okay. One moment.
Brain is not braining. There we go.
So one of the many things I like about Pathfinder is it actually gives you recommendations for information based on lore checks.
Ooh.
So give me what was your
23,
23? So with a 23, you succeed very well.
but not crit.
Not crit, but you don't need it. There's no crit for this. So you know.
But
Oh, for esoteric lore, it does matter.
Yep.
Well, let's start with regular lore first.
Okay.
You know that the creature. You don't know why you know this either. It just comes to you in a flash.
eyes black over, scan the target.
This is a bogey. The one on the left. The one left of you. The one holding the 2 stuffed animals. This creature is from the first world. The Fey world.
Mhm.
The gods created the Fey world first as a test before they created your world. The Fey have not been seen for 100 years in the lands of Agios. This is a Fey creature. You know it. So based on your, remind me what a regular success for esoteric lore gives you.
I will have to find that. 'Cause it's not
Hey, you guys all get a hero point
Hero point.
because old man Garrus cheered 100 bits. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Good. I now have a hero point.
And if you've never played Pathfinder, hero points are a really awesome mechanic that give you that are an oopsie. Or if you're dying, they allow you to not
Mulligan.
die. You know, things like that. You can exchange them. So, well, based on the 23, I'm gonna still continue to give you some things. Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, it is a Fey-based creature. They are highly magic creatures. They do not you get what is it?
A regular success. I recall an important fact about the creature learning its highest weakness, or one of its highest weaknesses.
It is weak to cold iron.
Okay, what weakness does it give you a number?
4.
Okay. Okay.
So yes.
And cold iron is not iron that is cold. It's an actual material called cold iron. Right?
And it's completely this type of creature plays on the fears of humans, and so typically they're immune to fear. Okay, so that was for this guy. Go ahead and roll again for the other two. I'm letting you do this because you might need
One for each one, or just
just collective.
15?
15. So that is going to give you okay, yeah. They're called tooth fairies. They're also fae creatures. Is that considered a success for esoteric lore or no? Or is it based on-
It depends on that creature. It's a basic.
That hits the recall knowledge
Yeah.
DC. So
Yep. That makes it a success.
its weakness is cold iron 2. And
What?
you don't know much else about them.
Did you say cold iron too?
Yeah, so it's a factor. So cold iron 2. The bogey has a weakness of cold iron 4, and that's the degree that it's weak to that thing.
Mhm.
So cold iron weapons are very uncommon, unfortunately. But they're incredibly effective against fae and like creatures of the like demonic realm and stuff like that. So.
Interesting.
Okay,
So definitely something that people wouldn't have were bothered stocking up on in the last 100 years.
correct.
Oh.
Okay, so Hugh, you have moved. You have used an action to fire. You have one additional action left.
I would like to reload.
Okay, and that's your third action. Next
Please don't be down. Please don't.
is the
It is
bogey.
them. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, interesting.
I'm waiting because we have an ad running.
Gotcha.
It with supernatural speed rushes
Gross.
up to within range of Hugh,
Oh, there we go.
spending its first action.
This is the the bogey. So first action to get to you.
So when I say supernatural speed, it's like you blink and it's moved there.
Like a weeping angel type thing.
Oh, that's a great analogy. Yeah. Also, apparently David Tennant's coming back as the Doctor.
Oh, interesting.
No, that was just for the finale.
Yes, but it's for a special as well
Yeah.
before the next Doctor. No spoilers. Hugh, this bogey runs up to you and
Who's
it's
rolling.
Someone did.
me. It slashes at you for 23. Does that hit?
Of course.
Hey, I thought, is yours 20?
It's 18.
You're 18? Okay. So it's not a crit, but it does hit. And you're going to take 8 slashing damage. And
Get him off me.
This sounds like a great reason to.
the other thing I should mention too, you guys are blocked in.
Oh, of course.
You
Yeah.
are at the end of the dock.
Right.
The only way you have to go past them
Right.
to escape.
Like there's 4 of us. There's 3 of them. One of us escapes. That's
I'm named for it.
It
so I'm good.
with its final action.
it's.
That's my middle name.
I love it. It's kind of like the opposite of your first name. Your first name sounds that way, but is not spelled that way. The one's spelled that way, but doesn't sound that way.
It turns and with its pitch black, dead, it almost looks like plastic or glass. Its eyes are just blank and flat. it turns and it looks you right in the eyes. Or so it feels like. And I need you to make a will saving throw.
I
Have a-
don't get to avert gaze like I wanted to do yet. Yay.
This is a high DC.
Yep. So I'm gonna fail again. 22.
Okay. Okay, so
Regular failure. No,
so
Yeah.
no, that's a success, which is good. You were frightened 1.
for how many turns?
1.
Okay.
So just for conditions,
Mhm.
if there's a number after it,
Mhm.
sometimes if it's a temporary status effect like frightened,
Mhm.
the number equates to the number of turns
Yeah.
that you have that thing. So if it's 3,
Well, like stupefy has a number and a duration.
right. But hold
Yeah,
on.
sorry.
So frightened 3 would mean, also we're still learning how to play, which is why we're here. Frightened 3 would mean you lose all 3 of your actions.
Mhm.
But it also means that the next round it's going to drop to 2. So frightened 2, you get one of your 2 actions, one of your 3 actions, and so on and so forth. You're grappled by fear and struggle to control your nerves. The frightened condition always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs, unless otherwise specified otherwise. At the ends of each of your turns, the value of your frightened condition decreases by 1. So for frightened specifically, that's what the effect is. There are status effects that make you lose your actions as well.
Yeah.
This is not one of them. It just means you have a -1 to anything that you do until the end of your next turn. So that's the bogey's turn.
Yeah. And when you're doing rolls from Foundry, you can add a status modifier of -1. If you have 2 modifiers of the same type, so like 2 status modifiers, you only take the heavier of the 2. You do not add them together.
Up next is the Tooth Fairy.
Able to look away. Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hold on, what is
He's
it?
having a run of good luck in all the combat.
Who?
You. No, I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
And like
In 2 combats. This one.
So
in both of them, he got affected before you could do anything.
one of the Tooth Fairies flies up
And
to
then paralyzed.
Steve.
What's wrong with him?
Steve.
I must
He's been frightened.
said the wrong name. Steve. It comes up into view. It has blood dripping from its teeth. And it has a nefarious grin on its face.
You got some. A little bit. Come here.
And it, as you do that, it kind of giggles at you.
You know, you look really.
It
Why do we-
I need you to make a will saving throw.
You were frightened 1, right?
Yep.
Okay.
22.
22. 22 is a success. You are conscious, but you have a -1 to perception based effects for the next round. This powder just appears out of its hand and it blows it into your face, and you feel really drowsy. Oh darn!
Wait, what did you say the condition was?
Huh?
Did you say he had a condition from the thing?
Yeah, perception
Oh,
based.
mine's
It's
perception.
and then it does a 20 hit. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Disregard. Because I used
His action.
I moved.
Yeah.
Moved, and then you cast a. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to add a condition. I see where it says conditions, but I don't see where I can add it.
I wonder if you can just drag it onto yourself.
The other tooth fairy moves up. And this time,
Oh, you should be able to drag them onto your last page, your effects page. Or I don't know where do you drag it from? Oh, there we go.
23.
The last page, this is conditions, effects, deed, boons. Oh, sorry, no, the one with the star. I've hidden some of those tabs for me. So there's a
Yeah, but drag it onto there. We'll drag it from where?
I just left.
drag from the in the compendiums tab. You can look up the conditions compendium, and then you can search for frightened. You can put it on your thing.
Hey. 23 hits, right?
Oh yeah,
What's your AC?
18.
Okay. You.
What is the condition called?
Ooh, it is. It's just it's not it's just -1 to perception.
Oh, okay, so
So it's literally just a perception.
it's just an effect. Yeah. Okay.
You're super sleepy. You take. So the second tooth fairy comes up, also next to Steve, and with these giant pliers, it whacks you right in the face.
No, sorry.
And you take 4 bludgeoning damage, but also in the process,
You're gonna lose a couple teeth.
you take two persistent bleeding damage. And persistent
You
damage,
said 4.
four bludgeoning, as it smacks you with these giant pliers. But then, as your head kind of swings, it with lightning fast speed uses those pliers, goes in your mouth, and pulls one of your teeth out. And you have persistent bleed damage, which means every turn you take at the end of your turn 2 damage. After you take persistent damage the first time, you can try to make a flat check to see if you recover from the persistent damage. Does it make sense? Okay. Yeah, it yoinks one of your teeth out and just starts cackling maniacally and pops the tooth in its mouth and starts crunching on it.
That's disgusting. I hate it. I was hoping that he was gonna get mad if he was holding onto the tooth and something else happened. That's disgusting.
So I have 1 persistent bleed damage right now, right?
You haven't taken it yet, but it will be 2. It's 2 persistent damage per turn.
And I can at the end of my, or once I take the damage.
You can make a flat check.
Okay.
Yep. This is this is literally like nightmare fuel. As I was planning this, I was like, I'm sorry. Hopefully this isn't an X card worthy encounter. As Steve is getting a tooth yoinked out, you notice that there actually was a third tooth fairy as well.
Awful.
But
Hopefully this isn't. Also, if you kill yourself, you're dead in a few rounds.
it appears to just be
Hanging.
hanging.
It's not flying yet, so you can't raise it.
Was there any visible damage from my 19?
Yes, it took a good blast. The bogey did.
Is it bloodied?
It is not quite bloodied.
Mm.
I'm kind of laughing as I'm spitting out blood. Do you have any? Does that joggle any memories?
Joggle.
Make a will saving throw for me real quick. Or
This is
Too much fun.
14.
14. You just have a sudden vision that this isn't the first time someone has forcefully pulled one of your teeth. And you with your tongue, you feel like an empty spot where there was a tooth before.
Hey, you literally have less to lose. That's kind of
Okay, so now that we've moved past those guys,
You can keep that.
He's already eaten it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
that was that was an ad lib moment. Elf in the door. It is your turn.
Yes.
Um,
This is where I am.
Bah, bubble.
Was that a bababoo? Elf.
Hey,
in the door.
also, look, you your back pocket is tingling. There's a piece of paper,
Okay.
sort of, that you don't remember putting there.
Okay.
You should look in your inventory.
Okay. Is it a different thing than what is in there now?
Nope, it's in there.
Okay.
It's under consumables.
Okay. Is that something that I would know is effective or not?
Well, you just see written across this envelope, in very beautiful handwriting.
Okay.
I thought you might need this, and you see written in elvish
Okay.
runes that you probably
Yeah,
only
yeah.
you. It says, "Scroll of Magic Missile."
I'm like, well, this. I'm not gonna lose it if it doesn't do anything, and I'm just gonna send it. Which if I spend 3 actions to do this,
Magic missile.
I think you have to because it's a.
oh, so I click use it, and that'll make it my thing, and then I can send it or something like that. I can just click
It's
that.
a level 2, so it should only be two actions. But I think your third action.
You can spend multiple actions regardless of the level it is.
Oh yeah, it's 1 action per missile, right?
Per extra missile.
Oh.
I think that's how it is. Oh, wait, maybe 1 action per missile. Whatever. So I'm gonna hit the use, and so it's saying send dart of force dealing a creature DC automatically hits dealing 1d4 force for each additional action you use. Casting the spell increase the number of missiles you shoot by 1. Yeah, sorry, you're right. To maximum of 3. So yeah, I'm just gonna hit 3 missiles, and because I'm gonna do 1 on the Tooth Fairy that has hit my buddy Steve. I'm gonna do 2 on the bogey.
Okay.
And want me to roll 3d4s or 1d4?
If you're breaking it up to 2 different targets, do 1 and then do the other.
Okay. Okay. Wait, we're rolling. I don't need to do any added bonuses. Let's say roll. Let's roll that. So first on the Tooth Fairy was 3, and then total of 4 on the bogey. Force damage.
So 3 and 4.
Yes, sir. And
How much to the bogey?
it was
3.
4 to the bogey,
Okay.
3 to the
Oops.
Tooth Fairy.
Okay.
And obviously shocked. /
So
terrified.
usually, so you've been trained in the arcane. You know that. I'm so sorry. One more time. How much to the? It was 3 to the Tooth Fairy. Right.
Correct.
You know how scrolls work.
Mhm.
And usually when you use a scroll, it uses it immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
But as you use it, the paper begins to kind of burn away, and it leaves kind of a stumpy, heavy feeling wand in your hand.
Oh, very cool.
That's now in your
Also-
inventory.
Yes, I do see that.
But that is the end of your turn.
Okay. And was the wand the source of the effect? Or does the wand still have the juice?
It might have juice.
Okay.
It has the juice.
Gotcha. And worst case, I could just spend a single action trying to figure that out. Okay.
It's cone. All right,
I'm like,
Steve.
haha, it's
This is the first time in 100 years you've
Yeah,
used
I've-
magic. So how do you
right.
feel?
Confused and worried for my life. And
Magic missile.
I was more like, huh, this is a scroll. I wonder if poosh and all this magic comes out of it and does a bunch of damage. And I'm like, ah, and I'm very instantly like doing all of that crap, like trying to see, if any of that's working. And I imagine
You guys can't see Cameron, but he is laughing over
yeah.
here. This is totally an aside.
Wait, they
note,
couldn't
but
see
they're-
us when
they're-
I did this whole
No.
thing about interviewing them. You go, how do you feel?
They're gonna be adding eventually spell effects to Tailspire.
Ooh.
So cool.
More just the wee.
Steve, you're up. There are two tooth fairies
Tailspire's so
in front
cool,
of
guys.
you. You see from behind you,
Got the screen back up.
Elfandor
Mhm.
has produced some projectiles out of nowhere from a piece of paper he pulled out of his back pocket.
There was a scroll, and it did a thing. And we're back.
So, knowing the
So,
thing
thanks.
about the cold iron,
Yep.
I'm going to reach in my pocket, sprinkle some cold iron onto the flail, and I'll just treat that as my first action, since technically he gave me a free action
Okay.
doing this check lore. But I'm going to instinctively, but not knowing exactly what I'm doing, grab my mirror and hold it up. And I want to cast Mirror's Reflection as my second action. It is magic. Would you like me to roll on that table?
Yeah.
You want to explain that table?
So, because magic has been gone for so long, also, this is as you're doing this, there's a bracelet around your left wrist. Around your left wrist, there's this bracelet. It looks to be made out of some kind of metallic.
Is it all of us or just him?
Just him.
Okay.
Metallic material, and it kind of changes colors based on the light hitting it. As you
Mood ring.
pull this mirror up, this bracelet flashes blue. This bracelet flashes blue as you pull your mirror up to do this.
Okay. Well, I rolled evenly 50, so on this it just works.
Okay, so it works.
Great. There is now another version of me standing.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm recognizing what I would try to do. You're good.
Standing behind the Tooth Fairy diagonal of me.
Okay.
And to the right of the bogey. So that should mean they are flanked. Correct?
No.
Where does it need to be flanked? Is where
To be flanked, it would have to be right here. So directly across from you. So there's two tooth fairies, one directly in front of you, one to diagonal. It has to be on the other side of the one that is directly in front of you.
Okay, well then it is directly in front of me right there.
Okay.
Mimicking my every move. I'm confused, but I'm still drawn to attack the thing in front of me, and I'd like to swing for my third action and attack the tooth fairy right in front of me. Is that the one that pulled my tooth out?
Yeah. And that's the one I hit with the 3 damage from the magic missile.
And it's flat-footed.
Yeah, it's flat-footed, so it's -2 to AC. $21.
21 hits.
Great. It will take. You said it has a 2 weakness.
When's your turn?
Next.
Yes.
It takes 1 + 3 + 2 = 5, 6 damage.
You hit this thing, and you just smash it in one go. But as you do,
Uh-oh.
it
Teeth
bursts.
come
It literally explodes in a foul-smelling white dust. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Totally making a joke.
It smells like bad breath.
This one here.
Do you see both of these things? Like the sand?
No, just
It's only a 12.
A 12, you fail. You are sickened 1.
Great.
Could have more.
Trying to make it my foot.
It's the sickened.
Take 2 points of bleed damage now.
That's how it felt.
Yes.
It felt like he was like, "How do you feel?"
At the start of my next turn,
Nope.
can I use an action to
Huh?
to stop
No.
the bleeding.
You can do it as it's a free action, but it's a flat check at the end of your turn. So you take two damage,
Yep.
and now just make a flat roll.
Just shove cotton in your face.
13.
That's not going to do it. The DC is 15.
Bummer.
So
Score.
Hero point.
Pathfinder. Okay, yeah, go for it.
17.
So also, just to be
Another
clear,
hero point.
that would have been -1 for the other one too. So it would have been 12, and that one would be 16
Oh, because I'm minus
Right.
1.
because you're -1 for sickened.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I get a friend.
you also sickened does not automatically recover. So like the other ones do.
Action to retch yourself.
You have to make
Oh, yeah,
yourself
yeah,
like
yep.
throw up to attempt a DC.
Interesting.
You take just a piece of cloth or something from your bag and stick it where the tooth was, and the bleeding stops. But you are sickened, which means that you cannot ingest anything currently. So not
So you can't take
elixirs,
potions
potions,
and-
nothing.
That
You can
really
redo
matters.
this. You can redo the fortitude save during your next turn.
Okay.
And finally, Flea, it is your turn, and you have not almost died yet already. This time, you didn't get eaten by a big jelly.
Standing a bit taller, just says, "Nope." Pulls out a sling. I'm assuming, is it the same, like 5 feet of distance disadvantage? Is there any rules about using a pseudo ranged weapon within close range?
You're also outside of close range from all people.
Sweet, never mind. Yep, swinging a sling, and I'm gonna hit the other one next, like closest to us.
The one that's alive.
Yep.
Because the other one burst into.
Oh, the one that's between the mirrors got
Yep.
bloated up.
That's a critical failure. Anyway you put it. So, hero point.
Good call. Good call. You spin in these things.
That's what they're for.
Yeah, I was like, using why you got him.
Great. Critical failure.
Maybe you should digitally roll.
No, it's okay.
Put that in dice.
But I think your dice are cursed though, Colin.
I think it's just me.
I think you're cursed, Colin.
Your character.
I mean, yeah.
You're playing an oracle.
That's true. Yeah.
Literally curse.
You have another hero.
That's my first action. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Great. Nope. 6.
Hey,
Rolled
a
2
different,
ones and a 2.
different kind of critical failure.
That still doesn't hit.
Oh yeah, I know.
Even against.
That's my first action. For my second action,
Oh, no.
I'm gonna try it again with a -5.
This is before. Well, actually, it's frightening.
Actually, no, I can't do that because I don't get a third action. So my second action is just to avert my gaze.
Wait, why do you not get a third action?
Third action.
No, I don't. I have fear 1.
Fear 1 doesn't remove
It
actions.
doesn't remove an action.
Never
Other
mind.
things
It
do.
just gives you a negative.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
great.
a-
So that would have been a 0. Another
no,
0.
it's not 2. I don't think it's 2
1.
attacks.
Frightened is like
Skill checks and something.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, no, that's still not gonna hit. 10
Not a critical failure.
minus.
Oh wait, no, it is 20.
It's
It's
an
1.
attack.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
bad.
maybe.
And you're striking at the other tooth fairy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna hit.
bad rolled out. You know.
I think that would have actually been. Wait.
Cursed dice.
Good try.
Cursed dice.
Good try,
Just gonna
Flea.
use that same green one.
Yeah. It's what's in my hand. And it rolled a 17 earlier.
It just gets stage fright.
Roll this one. Look at this one. Double digits.
Okay. 10. So that would have been 14. And still wouldn't have done anything. Less.
Get rid of this one.
Yeah.
You should just roll this non-cursed die. Immediately cursed. What?
That's true. Big guy.
Ooh, okay, cool. Sorry, I had to add.
Nothing is
Change
safe.
that. this
See?
laptop.
Interesting. Your checks and DCs.
Your
It's not
turn.
saves.
What
It's
if
like
I roll?
reduces
Let me
your
roll one.
spell
me roll the
DCs or
green
something
dice.
like that.
I'm gonna give you the same one.
Oh, maybe save.
Let's see.
Uh,
Now it's gonna do
I had
better.
to get that off my lap. It's literally burning.
yeah, that's kind of what
So
I feel like
hot.
with this thing. I'm
It's
like,
not gonna go better. Maybe.
Yeah, it's just it might just be a bad die.
What's that
like
one?
Some dice are literally like
Just
really
bad.
weighted from the factory. Anyway, moving on. All right, so
I do nothing. I throw two
Flea-
stones
You're like-
into the water.
What does
and they
that look
skip
like?
across the
Like-
water?
and then you look down.
What do you think this plays out as Flea is confronted with
Yeah, you see that?
this
He's
floating
very-
demonic looking
Killed
thing and with the giant pliers?
Now it's his turn. Coming.
Your
after
frightened is
you.
gone
After this, yeah,
after your turn
Oh,
Once your turn
cool.
ends, you're no
Yeah.
longer frightened.
because your frightened reduces one every turn.
Get him, Flea. Go ahead. Watch this.
nope. Probably just pop in the distance.
My leg.
Back to the
Two docs people are very confused right now.
Guy fishing.
Yeah. You hear a kaboom as the guy drops in the water unconscious.
There's your wand.
Who's a halfling?
Oh, I do have a wand. Yeah.
All right, back to the top of the order.
You're the
Hugh,
Yep.
he's halfling.
Yes, sir.
you are up. You are still positioned by that crate.
Yeah, but the dude's in front of me, right?
The guy is right next to you. Yep, you're
All
pretty
right.
much trapped. You can't get by him.
We're gonna fire.
Close, that close.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like staring at my mirror self. Thinking that it's everything that I do.
Ooh,
He's like
Hero
looking
point.
at him, and you both like tilt your head.
13 is not going to do it.
Hero point.
Is it
Hero point. Hero point. Hero point. How
if
do
you
I-
raise your right hand, does it raise
How do
its
I
right
remove
hand,
them?
or does
Right
it like,
click.
or is it like,
Oh.
is it like rotated, or is it like
It would
horizontally?
be, it raises
has to be
the same
rotated.
hand that I raised.
Okay, that's interesting. Maybe okay. That'd be
Because
trippy
18 is still not going
because
to do it.
it's doing the same thing as you.
So you
and left and right aren't.
you go to shoot this guy point blank with your hammer gun, and you pull the trigger and nothing. It
Okay.
misfires.
I'm gonna regular strike.
Like
hit.
so that's still gonna count as a multi-attack penalty.
Okay.
So you just do it as
You want to take it off the roll?
hold on.
There's a if you hit the map one or yeah that one.
Yep,
First
so
map.
map
Spot.
-4.
Yeah, the first map.
This one.
The smaller.
Oh, I'm on the wrong character sheet. That's why.
This is -5.
Yep,
Yeah.
-5.
So it'll do 5 off of the whole roll, or is it 5 lower than?
It's a -5 instead of a +3.
Okay.
So 10. So then you pull the trigger and nothing happens. You swing your hammer and you miss, and that is a critical failure. And so
Fumbles
it's
table.
going to be a fumble.
There's a rollable table.
There is.
What do you want me to roll?
Better than me. Oh, you've already done that. Never mind.
Help! Help! Get him off me! What?
Do you have what you threw into the chat?
What?
You do.
Have what?
Yeah, it's 5 minus the 3 because the
Attack and cover. Yeah, that only works if they're flat.
One moment.
Well, guys, we're trying to kill these things, right?
Yeah, something
How do
like
you-
that. There's not.
I have done a lot of damage.
Okay, Flea, first off, stop throwing rocks and
Oh.
do something.
Just throw it with my hand next time. I'm staying far away from that thing. Like, I don't even want to look at it. What's that, Frankie, man?
I'm still like
Guys, if you kill it, don't breathe it.
All right,
breathe
let's
it
see
in.
what
I feel
happened.
really sick.
So
Hugh, how'd you miss from that close?
Twice.
Twice.
I got nervous.
I need you to take roll 1d6. Wait, hold on.
No need.
Hold on.
Magic is so risky.
No, it's possible.
So veiny.
5th level.
Yeah. Take 1d6. Roll 1d6.
Take them any temporary hit points. Negative. Negatively temporary.
3. You take 3 damage as your hammer comes around and hits yourself. This is bleeding damage. It's not persistent.
I hope they can hear that.
If you're in the chat and you can hear the Luigi sounds, let us know. It was as we were getting ready to go live, it was cracking us all up. All right, so missed fire, missed hit. You've got 1 action left.
Can I push him over? Push him?
Okay, so you can use a shove action.
Or
Yeah.
trip.
Is that a...
Trip or shove, it's athletics.
If those aren't currently in your sheet, which they don't look to be, Cameron, you can add them really quickly if you
Yeah.
open your sheet and click browse.
Yeah.
And then just whichever one you want to do, if you want to shove or if you want to trip.
Yep.
Just
Trip.
literally.
Where do I look that up at? On actions?
So under actions, see where you've got covered reload and vital
Yeah.
shot. See where it says browse. You just click that.
Yeah.
So if you're a D&D person normally, there's a lot more actions in Pathfinder, but it's kind of nice because there's a reason that there's more actions of what things you can do.
Yeah, they do things.
How do I use it?
So did you add it?
Mm-hmm.
You should just be able to
So
click
then you should be able to just click it.
the icon on the left.
Yep.
And then when you
Shove.
hit that, should put it in the chat. Yeah.
Or
And then
the-
they do an athletics check against your fortitude DCs. Sorry, you do an athletics check. So you can click the athletics and that, and it should also do the roll.
And it's against its what? Fortitude?
Correct.
No strength bonuses though.
That's just lucky to die, dude.
Hold on, the monster
He's looking at its stats.
yeah, the monster cards are not as easy to navigate. Hold on.
He's like, now I'm pretty sure
It does have high.
Uh-oh.
to shove you have to have, so you'd probably have to
I went-
drop the hammer.
And then
Your hammer's two-handed, isn't it?
Well, you also had the
Yes.
gun.
You can't.
The
shove.
hammer and the gun are the same weapon.
it says
Oh,
If
You
it's
could trip
two-handed,
though,
yeah, do same.
but you'll just have to do the trip action. It has
Is-
a different effect.
is it a different? If it's a different, is it a different check? Because if it's the same check, we just keep the check.
Well, you can look that up while I figure out
Yes.
what this
Here,
Yeah,
I
I'm
will
working
put it in chat right now.
DC is.
In the chat of this, it is the same.
Sweet.
Okay.
But it's against reflex.
Yeah,
Correct.
The target falls and lands prone. If it's critical success, it does 1d6 bludgeoning damage. And against reflex, yeah.
That's me.
Well, it's reflex with them.
Oh, you can switch the grip on the weapon.
I'm just seeing if the digital
Yeah.
dice are rigged.
But I think it takes.
It's gotta be two.
1 second. I'm pretty sure it's free because
And then-
you can attack with a weapon and then swap the hands, and
that
it does
takes an action.
reset something.
It does take an action in
Oh, really?
Pathfinder.
It takes an action. I'm looking at it.
Great.
Change grip, yeah.
I can't trip either.
I don't.
So you know what?
When I look up grip, I don't see anything. It's so weird.
Why don't we just make this easy? We're swinging again, baby.
No, it's fine. You can
What?
trip.
You have to have a free hand for it. but-
Per trip too.
I don't have a free hand.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it says free hand.
You
gotta
can
have a
use
free
your
hand.
weapon to do it.
Oh.
Oh, his hammer allows that?
Sick.
You can use any weapon to do it.
And I'm to trip. Neat.
So you add the weapons bonus to attack rolls to the athletics check if you're using a weapon to trip.
So +9. 28.
That's your dex.
Or sorry, +3 on melees. So 21.
21? Okay, hold on.
22. Math.
I probably don't see change grip because I don't have any items that need it.
Okay, so I have to make a reflex save.
Or it's the reflex DC because he made the check.
Just take them off then.
How have you flexed that long?
I'm having trouble seeing that on the sheet.
Yeah, so yeah, it's the athletics check versus reflex DC on target. I do like a lot of the action, like attack, the like skills in combat, like those are fun. They're cool.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm reading this right. It's 10 plus. It's 10 plus the thing, just like it would be. So in this case, since it's reflex, what did you roll?
A 19 naturally
19.
on the dice.
So
Before mods.
22.
Yes.
It succeeds because it gets 22 for its DC. For its reflex DC.
So
It's 10 plus your modifier for that thing. So it has plus 12 reflex.
That's
So
nutty.
it avoids
What's my
Falling prone.
What's my reflex DC?
yeah, it's not prone.
No, if it's a success, it's flat-footed. It falls prone. So if it beats it, it beats it. Makes it a success, it's prone. If it's a critical success, it takes 1d6 damage when it falls prone. That's how trip works.
It does.
Here, I put it in the chat. Of Foundry.
Yep. Success, the target falls and lands prone.
And takes damage.
The success
It's
would be if
him
you
succeeding.
succeed. You did not succeed. You failed.
What was its DC?
Because he did
22.
the athletics check
Oh,
versus
it
30
beats
DC.
it. It beats it.
Exactly.
It's fine. Oh, okay.
You failed against its check. Like your check failed against its DC,
Mhm.
so it's a failure, which means nothing happens.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Because it was doing the same.
Gotcha.
Well,
Well, no, it doesn't roll. It's the DC. You're checking against its DC. So he was basically rolling against it. So it's like an attack. It'd be like his D20 versus that thing. So he should have the runners.
So that up next in the initiative order is the bogey and the tooth fairies. But first, we're gonna take a quick break.
It doesn't
Hang in
roll.
there,
it doesn't roll.
and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. We are Table Fables. We're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're glad you are here. All right.
Cheers.
Up next in the initiative order is the bogey.
No, you don't.
Is the bogey standing over
This is the part
our
where we
poor
die.
friend Hugh.
Somebody play taps.
Monsters get multi-attack penalty, right? If
Uh,
they can.
Yes, only on attacks though.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And same way with people.
So
Monsters are people too? Question mark.
reindeer are better than people.
Yeah, it's
Do
true.
you have a penalty for shooting things up close?
We're gonna deal with that later, I think so. But I don't want to look that up now.
Yep.
Okay, so the bogey that is standing over Hugh, Hugh, it has your full attention
Mm.
because
didn't
or
notice
you
that.
have its full attention because of
Mhm.
trying to get it twice.
Right.
I mean, really, it just grins at you maniacally.
Hey, Bobby, I killed your friend.
These razory teeth.
50% of his brother.
50% of your
You got a bogey
Maybe
on your
Faye
tail.
should stay away.
They should stay away.
Ah. We'll make signs. We'll protest this Fey incursion.
It strikes down upon you, Hugh.
No, no.
Can you be sickened while you're unconscious? I'm like, could you not be given a potion?
I don't like where
Yeah,
this is going.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Hey, that's
Come
barely
on.
a hit.
Come on.
And that is going to be 9 slashing damage.
Yep. See ya, fellas. I'm down, baby.
Oh no!
I'm down.
Hugh
Literally
hits the
in
ground.
dying. Okay.
You now have the dying status, which we haven't had to deal with yet. We almost did.
Hey, he's got 3 hero points.
So you can use
wait.
all
Did you
3.
give it the one for getting an hour through? Did
I
you
used
use one?
one
Oh, you already used one. Okay. Right.
Oh, well,
One for the crit.
I lied.
okay. So
One for the
The way-
hits.
here's how this works. You hit 0 hit points. At the end of this round, your initiative position drops to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So you immediately get initiative 0, which you then keep even if you're back up. You gain the dying 1 condition. You're not wounded. You didn't take a wounded condition, so
I could just use. Yeah, you can just use 1 hero point to wake yourself up from it. not
yes.
the thing.
So also you have to get up to dying 4 to actually be dead.
Yeah.
So
How do I take a dying?
so you're currently unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dying, you must attempt a recovery check at the start of your turn
Okay.
to determine if you get better or worse. So a recovery check is a flat check,
Mhm.
and the DC is equal to 10 plus your current dying value. So 11
Zero.
for the
Oh.
first one. So if you succeed, so if you get an 11, your dying value is reduced by 1, so it would be 0. So you're no longer dying, you're just unconscious. But if it's 9, it goes up to dying 2.
So I'm currently dying 1.
You're currently dying 1, but anyone can technically try to
Medicine
stabilize
thing.
you.
Yeah. Or even first aid, if we had things for that.
Yes.
Yep. If you would gain any health, you would get it.
Yes. So, you're at 0 hit points. and
That's
you
it. Actually didn't change his position in initiative because he was at the beginning anyways. So yeah, so him being at the
I was
end.
about
Yeah.
to say it
I was gonna say-
didn't change much.
you got lucky, but you you have to have 3 hero points to automatically not die.
Okay.
So who in the chat wants to do something worthy
Getting a hero point.
to
I'm also looking at-
to give Hugh a hero point?
I asked.
What are the mechanics for feeding something to someone who's unconscious?
They can't swallow because they're unconscious.
Okay, I'll just lift up their throat and it goes.
So
You gotta rub it.
family friendly. I can't say what I was gonna say.
I was gonna.
So yeah,
Okay.
chat people, help us out here. So there's some ways that you can do this. You can creatively tell us why Hugh should be allowed to have a
continue,
hero point.
insert coin.
You can leave us a tip, or you can cheer some bits. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's I'll say that's worth half a hero point. Who can get us all the way to a full hero
What
point?
was the thing?
Nick cheered some bits.
We just got a prime sub.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but that was Colin.
Yeah.
Hey, Colin's works just as good as anyone's.
All right, I'll count it for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron, you've got 3.
You owe me.
You can use all 3 of them to immediately end your dying. You were just then
Unconscious.
unconscious but
Uh,
stable.
Hero point puts you back to 1 HP,
Oh yeah. Sorry, you get 1 HP.
so you're
Okay.
unconscious again.
Yep. So you're
He still has 2 actions.
Yep.
I'm going to wait.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah, you wait for that on your turn.
Yep.
Which
Until
actually
he switches targets. And then I'm gonna get up. I'm pretty much feigned death right now. I'm just-
You're like, oh, this is so heroic in 6 seconds when my turn comes back.
Is he
It-
going?
starts cackling.
Hello?
Oh no, our friend the janitor is dying.
It starts cackling. And claps
some
its
lozenges.
hands together. And this ghostly sound begins emanating from somewhere inside it that is the equivalent of 4 normal human, just, 4 humans screaming as loud as they can. So everything within 30 feet of this space.
Which is everything. Does it say enemies?
Including the fisherman that fell into the water
Does it say
From
enemies?
this place.
from the sling.
You can create no intelligible words or other intricate sounds.
Ha ha! Sorry, we're good. You're good.
So everything within
You said 30 feet?
a 30-foot zone,
So the only thing it doesn't include is the really back there tooth fairy?
yes, cannot create words or sounds right
Cool.
now. You can't understand each other.
And the tooth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mate, we'll start.
Is that a
You never
mental effect with the duration?
No.
Okay. It's like an aura type thing.
Yes.
Okay. This is fun.
The tooth fairy, kind of floating, but next to the bogey, next to you, in front of you, it lasers.
Next to us, when
Yeah.
you point at me, because there's
Oh, there's 2.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry.
Next to y'all. And
Well, it lasers its eyes onto Elfindor.
cool.
Elfandor.
Why isn't it attacking me? I killed him.
You killed the other one.
of them. I also hit that guy with a.
Yeah, he magic missiled it first.
No, I magic missile the one that's dead.
I know,
No. Okay.
his buddy.
Oh.
So
Actually, yeah.
it again uses its
What a freaking gremlin.
Can you do that again?
I hate it. I hate it. so uncomfortable.
And it's gonna
Awful.
attempt to whack you with its pliers, and it's probably gonna succeed. That's a 19.
I'm almost certain that is a hit. That is a hit, but it's not a crit.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it
Okay.
smacks you across the cheek with its pliers,
What a
and
douche.
lightning fast pulls out one of your teeth.
I'm
Boy, yank!
absolutely mortified.
And it goes through that whole same thing again that I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you said 6 bludgeoning and then
3 bludgeoning
3 bludgeoning and
2 persistent bleeding
what
damage.
happens at the beginning of my turn.
How
Okay.
long did it take you to grow your teeth?
Actually, elves have several sets of adult teeth. They just continually go through
Oh.
them in their life.
That's horrifying.
So yeah, it just pops it in like.
We just keep
pops that
making
tooth.
teeth. That's why tooth fairies are
Depends
so
on your own lore.
terrible.
I don't know. No one talks about how many teeth elves
I just made that up literally right now, but I wish that was the thing.
It
have. Elves are like sharks.
It yeah, it takes that tooth, pops it out, crunches on it like a snack. And it's gonna try one additional thing. Oh no, it's not. Yes, it is.
So it can do an attack and grab your tooth out all
In
in
a
one
single-
action.
That's 2
Okay.
actions.
Oh, then it can't.
Then it's
It
got,
didn't move.
But it hit me.
It
That-
can reach him.
if it has a one action. Yeah, I wasn't next to one of them.
He's literally next to me.
Yeah, they'd have to take a step.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's all 3. Yeah, that's its turn. Yeah, because you can't. I thought it was in the square next to you. That would be the square next to you.
That's us.
Technically, they're behind him. Right? They're behind him.
Hymns.
Yeah.
No.
Plural hymns.
Sorry. Call me by mine.
So this one is dead.
Hey.
This one. It
Aw.
moved forward. And it just attacked Elfandor. And this one that was back here has now started to move up.
Wait, where's the dying stuff?
And it moves up right behind the other Steve. Other Steve. This one.
You got Steve and Steven.
I love that, Steven.
Steven. I was gonna say Steve backwards, but no, that's what it is. Which one's Steve? Which one's Steven?
I love it.
This other one comes up
So good.
behind Steven.
Is that Steven or is that Steve?
The world will never know.
That's him.
Let's find out.
He Steves me now. Oh goodness. Where is?
Behind me.
Hey,
Wait in line. Wait your turn.
wait your turn, please. We're having a tough enough time as it is. Thanks, too.
Could you imagine? Be like, hey, will you wait your turn?
What's weird is that I can't turn around to talk to him. You know, like I have to just
Use your mirror.
Look, I know you're right behind me. It's right behind me.
he says to Steve or Steven.
Well, you could look behind you and see it, right?
But it's funny because both of Steve is doing that.
Steve's, they're both looking behind. Someone's looking off
So
of
I'm-
here.
And one's looking back at the bone thing, the tooth fairy, and the other one is looking at you.
I'm like, what?
So the version of Steve that is adjacent to our friend here.
For those that don't know, I have Mirror's Reflection as thaumaturge, so there is 2 me's currently on the battlefield.
You should be able to see it maybe now.
Hymns.
That
Hymns.
What? Wait, what?
hymns.
Oh yeah, HY, yeah.
I need hymns to make a will saving throw. A will save. Will he save?
But 23.
23. Colin, you should be rolling that one.
I did a second ago, and I rolled the
You
same
got
thing
plus
he just
5.
rolled. Yeah.
Right. So that is a critical success, which means you feel nothing. Is this creature comes up behind you that you don't see, but then it's going to clock in. Oh, no, it's not. That was it. That's his turn.
Did he try to swing on me?
Nope. It moved.
So heroic recovery is all your remaining hero points. So it's up to 3.
I think you have to have.
I'm looking at the rolls right now.
Oh, wow. Sucker used all 3.
That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, you
That's
have
fine.
to have at least one.
Yeah.
But
So-
it's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
It's all 3
Yeah.
for now. And maybe that'll change after now.
Yes.
Okay. So up next in the order
Or maybe we get one back.
is Elthandor.
Thandor. Okay, so I am fully convinced that everything is going to work exactly how I was dreamed it is, and I'm going to do my best to try to unleash my psyche, because I cast a spell last turn, which is a free action, triggered at the start of my turn. So I go, and
Nothing happens.
okay, mortified. He's what could I do?
Also, did you at the end of the bogey's turn, did you want to do that and make yourself not unconscious?
Yes.
Cameron?
In a bogey's turn, you wanted to make yourself not unconscious.
I will do it at the start of my next turn. Yeah.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah, it's at the start of your turn is when you can do the heroic recovery.
Okay. All of the status effects on his token in Foundry is hilarious. It's like a whole row.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you've got blind, dying,
Oh.
flat-footed, prone, unconscious.
Does it automatically like apply layered stuff?
Yeah.
But like when you're, that's nice. What a good tool.
Thanks for the follow. We're at 101 followers.
Woo!
101.
Sorry. Okay.
exciting.
Yeah, it's your turn. So you tried
Did
to.
you say at 101 followers you were going to sing something?
He
Oh,
was gonna recite the entire script to 101 Dalmatians. That's the only way to do it. Yeah. Okay, so I tried to unleash psyche, nothing happened. I'm gonna try to figure that out later. I've got this wand in my hand, and I'm gonna go at the one that just downed my friend,
Okay.
and try to do things with this wand.
The bogey.
I would consume as many actions as it so let me. If anything happens with the first one, depending on how you want to run that.
The wand chooses the wizard.
Sorry, I totally did a gesture and I didn't have it.
So yeah, it
Look at the wrist.
you can use it once per day,
Mhm.
plus overcharge. You can only cast it at first level.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's just first level. That's all.
Sick. Okay. So just I'm saying for the amount of actions. So like if I do the magic missile, I'm saying that so long as it's worth using, as long as it's like doing things, I'm gonna use all my actions to shoot things with it.
Yeah,
Sick.
you can only do it once.
Okay. Yep.
But
Cool. I'm gonna shoot a bunch of those at the bogey. And then I just multiply this number by 3. Woo! Minimum roll. Hero points can be used to reroll attacks, like only used to reroll 20s. Like you can't use it to reroll damage.
You correct.
Okay. Because that would be totally worth it. So there's no psyche. That is total of 6 force damage.
And also technically, it's only supposed to apply to checks, but
Gotcha.
It doesn't apply to attack rolls?
not as written.
Oh.
But I'll allow it.
Change it. Number 1 rule in Pathfinder.
That's the only way that you get.
Follow the
So
GM.
that's 2,
Times 3.
so 6.
Yes, sir.
All to the
Force.
bogey.
All to the bogey. He's killing people. I'm gonna
He-
kill that
He
people.
might look what you might call bloodied now.
Gotcha. So, turns out only using 5 of the 6 magic attacks I was able to muster, and a shot from the person who is most adept in this magicless world, mostly magicless world, that
That just signifies that he's lost at least
is
half his hit points.
fair. Okay. So,
Just to clarify
Yes.
what that means.
yes, it is. Yes,
It's at least half dead.
it is
At least.
still spooky.
Exactly. Okay. Steve,
That's all of me actions.
you're up
Great.
and Flea is on deck.
First things first. I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. That's an action.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll. And I will tell you what you have to hit.
Just a flat roll.
Yep. What is it?
10.
10. You got to Oh, it's fortitude.
No gag reflex.
Oh,
Fortitude?
fortitude. 16.
Still no gag reflex.
The DC is 16. So
You're the-
Ouch. You're still sick.
you, in this case,
or the one who-
are
Second party.
You've
the second
received the
party.
effect. Yeah.
So you have succeeded.
Yes. Sick.
I throw up.
I said it that way because during the break we had an internal discussion about how some mechanic rules work differently
Yes.
than D&D.
And how it is different and potentially better than D&D.
So
It's more fantasy.
Yeah.
All right, so yep, it's an action to hurl, and then that hurl is what allows you to do the check. So you have 2 actions left.
great. I'm going to step behind the tooth fairy that attacked my friend, making it flat-footed,
The
Which means my mirror.
next to that other fairy
Oh,
is
sorry.
gone.
There we go.
Then I will cast Mirror's Reflection again.
And that you don't have to delete that mirror that's there. Keep it there.
I'll just move it. Okay. Place it to the right of that one that it was just at.
Well, make me a D100 roll first.
Gosh, when did I make this?
Also,
Let's go.
I need you to make 2 of them.
Ooh, let's go.
2 of them.
Yeah.
I only cast one magic.
I know. Okay, just
15.
one for now.
59, which means it's a success from my.
Right, because I haven't tweaked your table yet.
Yep.
So, roll again.
$85.
Okay, what does that mean?
On my table?
Yeah, remind me.
This is good for me. I get basically the Inspire Courage cantrip. And because it may not work on these, you can do it for flavor. Because they're somewhat fey. They are as a free action I can try to intimidate one of them because of how terrifying
Oh,
the creature is.
you can do it, but it won't have an effect. So yeah, you're able to do that.
Huh.
You create your other thing.
Those are all my actions. Taking all 3 actions.
And where is it at? It's like mirrored here.
It is to the right of that one that walked up to me. Yeah, right there. Which means that the bogey is flat-footed.
The bogey is
Because,
is not flat-footed because Hugh is unconscious.
but if he stands up,
Yeah, if he's up,
if he's
it
up.
becomes
So now 2 things are flat-footed, and those are my turns.
Sick.
one thing is flat-footed, one thing is potentially flat-footed.
Yep.
Okay, Flea.
It is not flat-footed for me.
Yeah, well, I know. That's
That was my. I'm going to
Flat-footed
do this.
only applies if you're one of the two people flanking. Just to
Yeah,
be
you
clear.
have to be directly opposite of someone else.
Yep.
Yep.
You can attack without walking if you with a melee, or ranged or whatever.
Am I within melee?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever would make sense to you. You could.
Because you're right next to.
Oh yeah, I am.
So whichever your preferred attacking method is.
Then I will use my dagger to strike instead of using a sling as it's within 5 feet.
Stayed put.
Oh man! Hold on. Push it. Let's see what happens. What is my bonus for this? Never mind. I can literally see it right there.
I should have stayed and kept you flat footed.
17.
To hit?
Yep.
What are you hitting?
The tooth.
The Tooth Fairy?
Yep.
17 hits.
Yay!
What is the damage on a dagger? What is?
Let's go.
That's what. So
First time.
yeah, it takes 3 damage.
Hey!
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
I had to cheat the world to do magic to do that much damage.
22 minus 5 be a 16. No,
17.
17.
-1.
What?
Right?
Why?
Because you're frightened?
No, that was
Oh,
in
it's
the last turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what is it?
17.
17? 17 hits. And that's with the -5?
Yeah. It was a 22. 3 points of damage.
All right. It's bloodied.
And then I'm gonna avert gaze for my last action.
Is how do you do
That way,
Are you cowering?
and I just
I was
look
buried in the
down.
rules for a while.
Basically.
I understand a thing now.
You don't like to see what you're doing?
I poke it twice, and then I
Why
look
do you
away.
avert your gaze?
Well, because the first time I looked at them, they spooked me, and I took fear 1, and now I'm looking away.
It spooked me.
Hey,
What do you
happy were you,
Wait.
Bubba? Beep.
Not much. Don't even worry about it. No, over here. No. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that. Why is there 2 of you?
All right. And Hugh,
Two of
it
us.
is now to you. You can now do a heroic recovery.
2 of you.
I'm gonna recover.
One Hugh, he's on the ground over there. And you see both of us pointed.
He's dying.
Okay.
He's
And I'm gonna stand up.
dying. It's like a hero just getting back on his knees. Which I think gives you wounded.
Are they both those actions?
Heroic recovery is 1 second.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
how to do. How
Recover.
do
I'll do.
Also, it's flat footed.
The big bad.
The big bad.
I have to reload my guns. It might be.
No, you didn't. You
Okay,
reloaded
so-
last time, didn't you?
you are
Oh, I
able
see.
to do a heroic recovery. It it doesn't give you 1 HP.
Yeah, just heroic recovery.
It would have to.
Because
Right?
that's how you regain consciousness.
Yeah.
It's the original rulebook page.
You guys are really messing with my flavor. I'm turning
460.
the hat brim around until I get fully up.
Yeah. At the start of your turn,
1 up.
You stabilize with 0 hit points. You don't gain the wounded condition or increase its value from the dying condition in sway. But if you already had, you don't lose or decrease its value.
if you lose the dying condition by succeeding on a recovery check, but heroic recovery bottom left there just says you can gain 1 at the start of your turn. If you lose the dying condition by recovering, you remain at 0. But if you lose the dying condition otherwise, you automatically regain 1 hit point and are wounded 1. So it basically puts a pin in that dying. He still keeps that dying 1 whenever he comes back again. So if he dies again, he's down dying 2.
How do we get rid of that?
First aid. You get rid of the wounded with first aid.
Uh-oh.
So I think
Well, the dying rule says you get it at 0 if you succeed at a recovery check. you still come back at 0. But the heroic recovery is skipping the recovery check.
Is this from the folder I sent you?
Heroic
That's
recovery.
the no,
is,
that was my copy of the or it might be yours of the
Well, so there's a revised version of the rules.
These aren't incompatible because this says you lose a dying condition. If you lose a dying condition by succeeding at a recovery check and are still at 0 hit points, you remain unconscious.
heroic recovery
In-
says if I have at least 1 hero point, I can spend all
Yeah.
remaining hero points at the start of my
He's
next
looking at
turn,
Archives of Nethys.
or when your dying value would increase.
So am I.
You lose the dying condition entirely and
And
stabilize
stabilize with
with
0.
0. So it just stabilizes.
Okay, so it is different than the original. That's interesting.
There's a revised
Okay,
a revised thing. So
well, yeah, and so regardless, he can't come back into combat unless we give him health.
right, he's unconscious still.
Yeah. So even if he does heroic recovery, he's just at 0.
Hold on. Boom. Okay, he's still unconscious, but he's not dying.
That's weird. Okay. My apologies.
I'm still sleeping.
Me.
Yes. So that is from the latest like that's from
Errata.
yep, which is version 3.
I
Interesting.
got
Okay.
that out of the core rulebook.
Yeah.
You
Well, I mean, this is also core rulebook. This is just an older version of the core rulebook.
you can't do anything else. You're unconscious.
Yeah. So if you wanted to, he could roll the dice on not spending the hero points, or he could spend them to individually to re-roll his his recovery checks.
Well, but he already spent the points.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
So,
spent all of them.
Unless somebody helps you,
Right, I'm still
you're
down.
down.
I'm
So,
prone.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you are safe.
You're not dying. You're just unconscious.
Yeah.
You're at 0 points. So
Yep. And you have wounded one.
back to the top of the order. It's the bogey.
Rules.
So it chooses to not sustain the ghostly sound that you've been hearing. It just stops. Now you suddenly yes, you couldn't have been talking to each other or anything. It decides to drop this sound. So you suddenly hear crashing of the waves, the distant sounds of the city all flood back in, and it turns and it looks down at Hugh.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that not pulling up? It kind of turns its head sideways a little bit. Goes back the other way. Almost like it's thinking.
It's gonna cast Raise Zombie on Hugh.
Well, he's not dead.
He's unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah. And in D&D, they've got better language than D&D has around dying and stuff.
Its eyes sort of unfurl and like this wispy cloud looking tendrils come out and just start lashing around, and they latch onto Hugh, just like going right through him.
Which Hugh? One of those?
Not Steve,
Not
Hugh.
Oh, sorry. Hugh. I don't know what name.
Not Hugh.
It's
Sims.
its
I love
grin.
him.
Its grin starts to spread across its face so wide that its face almost like its head starts to open all like 180 degrees as this opening,
Michael likes to eat
Appears.
people.
and it's
starting to
these
shovel him
tendrils
into his
start
mouth.
to pull out of Hugh, and you see this ethereal visage of
What
Hugh
the frick?
rip from from Hugh's body. Uh,
My body's gone.
uh,
Oh, sorry.
Harry, take my body back. Take my body back.
What
It
the frick?
this visage floats through the air and is pulled in to into the bogey. Hugh, your soul has been devoured. You are
Wouldn't you know it?
dead. You are dead currently. As this happens, another Microsoft Bing is the worst search engine.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like if I
If you're already-
type something
Mhm.
and I add a keyword to try to refine that search,
It's farce.
it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm trying to a change happens. So immediately the wounds it has taken
Mm-hmm.
begin to they seem to lessen a little bit. But also it seems to physically change.
Freaking gross.
And it almost seems to suddenly fold inside out of itself. And the creature is standing where it was standing before, is about the same size, but looks a little more fierce.
He's got that dog in him.
It's got more muscle tone, more. It just, I don't know. It seems scarier. But with that,
Mm-hmm.
hold on.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Elthandor, it's your turn.
Okay. That's obviously horrifying, and I know this wand is empty. And I'm sitting here at the dock with sling and a mace. Like, well, let's just like. I know, like everything's telling me like run away, but hey, you know what? Actually, I'm probably the closest thing to running away where I'm at right now, actually, because that rope is short. So I will. How's the tooth fairy in front of me doing? This is bloody.
Bad.
Okay. And we established we don't have
To
a.
him it is, yeah.
And we established we don't have a close range penalty. So I'm gonna sling at this motherfucker right in front of me.
Who's your daddy? Not Luigi.
I'm gonna strike.
I would have known you couldn't take 1 hero point. I would have done completely different actions.
Oh, 1 HP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Under the assumption.
That's why I kept pulling it back up, because it's like, this is 0.
Yeah,
That's why you don't argue with the DM.
well, I mean, technically,
GM.
with everything I was looking at, it was right, but it's I understand.
I didn't even argue.
Okay,
Don't go after
cool.
me.
Circumstance, +2 for the flat foot. Circumstance +2. +2. Add.
Well, it does. Flat-footed doesn't give you circumstance on the hit. It gives
It a -2.
it gives it a
It's
minus 2
basically
to
the
AC.
same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, that's why those were the same number. Okay, cool. I'll just turn that off then. And let's do a roll for +6. 13 to hit
13.
versus AC -2.
That hits.
Yay!
'Cause it's 13.
Damage. It did dose.
Boom! It's dead. It
Sick.
explodes though.
Oh no, retching.
And so you've got to take. Make a Fortitude save. You have to.
And I still can't unleash shaky. I would have been like,
Brain blast. You also have to.
okay.
And I'm right behind it.
You said
Yes.
Second what? Or it's a fortitude save.
Yep. All 3 of you have to make Fortitude saves.
17.
That passes.
Unless
Hims is gonna say no. And the mirror shatters.
oh hey look.
I'm over there by the boat.
What's the save DC?
Oh no, me. I'm gone.
It
Wait.
is 16.
Okay. Well, I failed it.
See you.
Where's Hugh?
Inside of that thing's belly.
Yep. So as long as you succeed, you succeed. But if you failed, you're sickened 1.
Okay.
If you
Sickened 1.
got you'd have to get a 6.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I chose not to.
Yeah.
The mirror shatters.
Oh, okay.
Really cool thing that is. The mirror is pretty dope.
17.
Nice.
I know.
Let's put the roll up on the fridge.
So yeah, just your sickened, and then yeah. Steve,
So
Oh.
to attack.
you still yeah.
Sorry.
You have 2 more actions?
Correct. I'm gonna start throwing stones at this dang bogart. And if it gets too close to me, I'm gonna jump in the water.
At the start of your next turn, Steve, you can do another esoteric lore. By the way. Or can you only do that once per
I can do it anytime I want to.
Okay.
My character's
But if I do it, then it drops my exploit vulnerabilities for 2 turns. But they're all dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
This one, but yeah, I'm not. The one Tooth Fairy are pocket chain. It's like no deal.
Yeah.
Pocket change. I don't know what I'm saying. Beep-a-doo. There's my +0. I don't know what the roll was yet. 2 to hit.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
And nothing better to do than.
But that's also a critical failure.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to roll a fumble on sling or something? Actually, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna roll a hero point. Is a 5 still a critical failure?
It is.
Son of a bitch. Also, you can't use multiple. You can't repeatedly reroll a single roll in hero points. You can only do 1 hero point per roll. So you can't like re-luck everything a bunch.
Yeah, like if you had 3 hero points, you can't do the same thing
Yeah.
3 times.
I was reading through that when I was trying to figure out hero point things.
Range. You take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Cool. Okay. And I'm sickened. Can I retch this turn?
I'll allow it.
It takes an action to retch, so you can choose an.
Yeah, you have an action left, so you can go ahead and do it. And it's just
Okay.
a flat check.
It's a fortitude.
So it's a fortitude save or fortitude check?
Fortitude
Oh, there's not a fortitude check.
save,
Cool.
which is a flat check against the same number that you've would have had to pass last time.
Which is what's the 17?
Ooh, it is
DCs are meat speed.
16.
Yeah.
So yep, you're good. You're no longer sickened.
So basically, I kill this thing and like, oh, disgusting, and I throw another rock and fail miserably, and
And then
then I, yeah, and then, okay,
right.
who's ready to? He's like trying to fight
Steve.
Steve Rogers.
No, that actually
Wrong
made me think of
universe?
Stranger Things.
Do I notice maybe one of my pouch on my hip of scrolls kind of maybe
No.
maybe realize there's one there that
No, nothing. You do remember, you hear, Ruloth Everlight's voice as he hands you 2 scrolls, saying, "Guard these with your life. But if you're in immediate peril, or if something terrible happens to one of the students, use this once it is safe to do so."
He's not a student, so you don't use it. I'm kidding. That'd be awful. People on the stream, I said he's not a student. Don't use it on him. And I don't mean it.
I will do another esoteric lore on the bogey.
Okay.
To exploit vulnerabilities. $17.
17 is a failure.
It's a failure for a regular recall knowledge.
It's a failure.
Do I have a hero point now that an hour has passed?
Didn't you use them?
I used them
An hour ago.
an hour ago.
When we took our potty break, you were supposed to get 1 more
Oh.
hero point.
Then I'm going to use that hero point.
Oh, wait, I didn't.
That is a 19.
A 19 is going to be a regular success.
Great. So I will. It's to exploit vulnerabilities. I know its weakness of cold iron again. More damage.
So
Will you pull, Chris?
Mhm.
Let me switch that over so I can see.
Sorry, sir. 1 second. Sorry, I keep on trying to read things.
What were you about to say? Something about any additional stuff I might learn this time?
you can pick one thing that you want to know about it. One vulnerability or one thing that might help you.
I want to learn about, is Hugh dead? From what I just saw.
If there's anything to undo that, return him.
You see horrific flashes of what feels like a past life. And as you just have this thought come to you of like, when someone's soul is taken away, there are only 2 things that can really fix that: divine intervention or a wish spell.
We beat the soul out of this thing like a pinata. Can we?
Then I will beat the soul out of this thing like a pinata.
The other thing, you know that this, you just get a feeling that this, it's not called a bogey anymore. It's called a bugaboo.
Is it electric?
And it,
What's a bugaboo sound like? So,
and yeah, that's what you know. Never mind. Sorry, not to dangle a carrot, but
don't delete my character. I'm going to step behind it.
Sitting behind the bugaboo.
The bugaboo. And then cast Mirror's Reflection in front of it. So that it's flat-footed to me. So it's -2 AC. Try to strike it.
And
So
the
you're-
fairy in front of me is
Just shift on where I'm flanking on both the characters. And
So
the
you
fairy
will-
in front of you is dead.
Yep. So they both shift to like northeast. Yeah. If you do shift WASD, you can make the token hop squares.
I'm literally leaning on a chair.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Man Garrus, there's also a resource called Tales Tavern that you can find where people have pre-made assets that you can pull into Tailspire. It makes it a lot faster. So I actually used like some modular pieces to build this.
21.
21 to hit.
Yep. And it has a -2 to its AC.
Doesn't hit. Hold on, I think.
The bigger thing. I
21
think that's
doesn't
the
hit.
that's the signal to GTFO.
Okay. Those are all my actions. Even with a -2.
21 doesn't hit.
Its AC is 24. -2 is 22.
Okay, bye. Time to go. Like
Steve and Flea and Elthandor don't know that its AC is 24.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I mean, I saw our
Felt like
most
I've never-
proficient attacker put him
Never
in a
attacked better than that
situation.
moment
Yeah,
and realized it did nothing.
yeah. You literally threw everything you had at it, and you're
So,
just like,
you know how that other one moved lightning fast? This seems to move faster. So you swing that thing and it
can it swim? I say, eyeing the rope.
Flea. You're up.
Nice.
If you don't have swimming speed, you move half your normal speed.
Q.
You're down. Yeah, right.
I'm gonna scream for help. We're on a dock, and I know there were some people nearby a minute ago.
That fisherman is knocked out of the water.
And he's
Well,
splashing around.
this dock did seem a little isolated on
Okay.
purpose,
mind.
remember? So like some
Oh
shady
yeah, yeah.
dealings were
That's after.
happening or
Yeah,
something,
because we
so
came
it's
up
a
with
whole-
this beginning.
But you can do that. So you can use an action to try to call for help.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Is it
Yeah, yeah. Mostly that. With the help mixed in there somewhere.
Blood curdling scream. Yeah, I would have reaction screamed when a soul left somebody I knew living.
the bugaboo's grin just grows as it
That's-
hears you.
Horrifying. Hate it.
Yep. And then action number 1, swinging it with my dagger.
Action number 2.
Attack number 1, swinging it with my dagger. That's not gonna do anything. Action number 2, 3.
Move up to it. You both are still back there.
Yeah.
I'll say I threw a sling, and it still doesn't matter. I'm just using ammo. I'm gonna use my sling again with the -5. Nope, still not gonna do anything because that would have been an 18.
Well, you wouldn't have -5 on the first one.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have hit it anyway.
Oh, was it 24?
Yep, 2 more rocks. On past.
They
past,
do hit, but they just bounce off.
on some behind it. I don't know.
I don't know if that's worse. Hugh, you feel nothing.
That's a thing. You wouldn't even not feel something. You wouldn't even feel nothing if you were super dead.
Back to the top of everything. It is the bugaboo's turn.
Okay.
It is standing flanked between the two Steves,
Steve's and Stevens.
Steve and Steven. And it
So I'm gonna have -2 to AC. That's 500 or -2 to attacks.
It's AC and reflex checks. If you look up the flat foot condition, it should tell you.
it turns, and Steve or Steven, whichever one you are,
Mm.
looks you dead in the eyes with this grin and just
It's fine.
The snack that smiles back, Steve.
and it's
Dang, I actually liked that joke.
its
Just for him just
fingernails
laughing over it.
seem to like immediately
I like it.
grow out into talons, and it takes a swipe at you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
At Yunt.
a 23 to hit.
It hits. And it breaks into 10 pieces.
The monster breaks into tiny pieces. Good skill. Let's
Yes.
go. I'm so excited.
Went out of here.
Yeah.
With
Easy.
lightning fast speed, it turns around and swipes
Multi-attack
at the
penalty.
other visage
This is Steve. That
of
was Steven.
I
So he
gather.
thinks.
So this one's going to be an 18 to hit.
I'm the second party though, so. But it hits. I'm an 18 AC.
And that's 11 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
How fast do you move dragging somebody?
It looks deadpanned now to flee.
Won't you play my game, little boy?
And it pulls something out of its pocket. And it catapults itself towards you. I need you to make a reflex
It can do
save.
a one action. Okay.
I don't have that. Yep. 9.
That's going to fail. You take 17 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an AoE?
No.
Okay.
Are you down?
Nope.
Well, I suppose you will play the game.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on that one. If you could not, that'd be great.
The other tooth fairy that's kind of just been chilling moves its way up between the two of you.
We're right next to each other.
And it's going to take a swat at Flea.
Doing a little bit better.
24.
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC?
15.
And it does 2 points of...
I'm down.
Okay. So this is what happens. It does this, and then the tooth fairy evaporates. It's gone. So just Elthandor is left standing. The bugaboo staring you down.
Looks like it's just you and me. Where's the fun in that?
It sticks
Bring
its,
some friends.
sticks its hand out, and 3 scrolls appear. And it tosses them at your feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not done playing yet. How about you bring your back?
And then it just takes a little bit of a stroll backwards to the doors leading into the warehouse and sits down.
What are what do I recognize about the scrolls? What are they?
Do you open one?
Yes.
One of them is clearly the wish spell.
Okay.
I wish you'd come back and be alive.
I am more like, okay, what are the chances that all 4 of us can kill it versus using the first one to make it not exist anymore and then bring everybody back?
They might not all be the same.
It's fair. What do the other ones say?
So also, you
Three
have
wish
to
spell.
be very specific.
Mhm.
There's only 4 things that a wish spell can do in
Okay,
Pathfinder.
interesting. Okay.
The other ones are one of them is the next one that you open. This is a 5th level spell
Okay.
called Healing Well.
Okay.
You call forth a well of healing that you and your allies can draw from later.
Mhm.
If you are during the duration, if you're next to it, you can take
'Kay.
4d8 healing. The do you look at the final one or
Yes. So it was wish, healing well, and
it is
wait, what? Wait. Okay.
it is a heal spell.
Mhm.
But you see two little, I don't know, there's two markings on it. So that's what the three of them are.
So there's
And as you're doing this, the bogey is just sitting there, rocking back and forth, just playing with a little stuffed animal.
Mm-hmm.
Or the bugaboo, sorry.
Duplicate any character spell which have access to. So, short story. Rule wish how you want. The 4 options raw. I can't cast anything I don't have access to.
You can reverse certain effects that refer to the wish spell.
So I could
So you
specifically
can
resurrect
reverse
him.
yes.
But like normal death is like
They're not dead, they're down.
dying. Okay. So okay, I would wish you, and then be like, oh, this is gonna hurt, and then channel the immense amount of magical power stored in this very weird piece of paper, saying, I really hope this is all worth it, and bring you back to life, and say, hey, chill for a second. Looks like we get around to.
So what exactly do you say?
Bring back at full HP.
Oh, for bringing it back? Yeah, I wish that
No.
The words matter. That's why I'm asking. What exactly do you say? Exactly. Old man Garrus, be careful what you wish for. You may just get it.
I wish to reverse the effects that the monsters had on my friend today. All of the effects that these creatures had on my friend today.
You, as you say this, the scroll consumes itself. Make a reflex save for me.
I don't have a lot of HP left. Maybe the healing well would have been a better idea at first. I rolled a
yeah, that's fine.
16.
That's fine.
Okay.
You realize that you probably should let go of this before it completely consumes itself.
Okay.
Otherwise, it might have hurt you.
Okay.
Hugh, you suddenly gasp to life. You have no recollection of anything other than the fact that you just remember falling down and feeling really heavy.
Was I asleep?
You are at full hit points, so you can heal
Interesting. Okay.
heal yourself. And make sure you, yep, there you go. And then remove that and that.
Okay. You got attacked by monsters. There's magic, but only on scrolls. Everybody's dead except for us. And he's waiting for us to all finish getting back up.
So you
Around
now
it.
see the creature that was over you now seems to be a little bit bigger and way scarier and is sitting now probably 20 feet away
See ya.
playing with some toys.
Hey, hold on a second. If you're trying to run away, you're gonna have more distractions soon enough.
Can we not pick them up?
I grow tired of waiting.
Let's go get him up.
Yeah,
If it completely reversed everything he did to him, wouldn't he not be upgraded? Because his soul is not back in his body.
does he lose the soul that was in him? I'm gonna start casting this other crap too.
Question though.
How close am I to? Are these two next to each other?
Yeah.
Can you?
So,
Hey,
I'm
open the door.
gonna pass the bigger of the two scrolls as my next deal. Yes, sir.
Never mind. I'm gonna run over and pick these two up.
So they're well next to each other.
Yeah, something like that.
Heal technically has a range of 30 feet based on the level that scroll is.
So
Mhm.
they're really well everywhere.
Yeah. And it would give you
was even
eight
thinking of
hit
the fountain.
points. The fountain only works on living creatures.
Oh,
Or like you
though they're not dead,
not
they're dying.
Right, I know, but I'm saying once they're up,
Yeah.
grab a
What's the
cup from the fountain, fellas.
What's the
We're back.
it's just
what's
Hey,
this spell called? Okay, so it's just heal. So it's heal. Okay.
yeah, you just you use
Okay,
it
cool.
and
Full
then
action.
you gain 8 hit
welcome
points.
to the club.
Full action heal, and I really don't want that to full.
Best sleep.
It's
I
like,
would
so
say-
it'll take 2 of your actions. But I mean at this point
No night
we're in
vision.
initiative prep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will they-
the-
will they
Hey, you both take 8 points of healing.
Would that even classify as part of your life?
did you say what the scroll of the thing was? Because there could be more if it's a heightened
This is 5th level.
5th.
No, heal is first.
But I'm saying if the scroll was a 5th level, you could do a 5th level heal with it.
Oh, no. The well is a 5th level.
Okay.
So this is only a first level, and it's a double
So
action.
it pops you up.
So
So-
8.
Well, you have to do 3 to do multi-target, and does the 30-foot emanation. The 2 is like a 30-foot range to a single target. And then
If
spell.
I have a neither set. And we both drink
Do you 16?
down.
Oh, it's the what did you say the healing well was called? Because I'm having trouble finding that one.
It's the well. That's why it's healing.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. My brain just was not braining.
Okay,
It is
so
well.
you use it. You use it to give them 8. So that's two scrolls down.
Mhm.
As you two both come back to consciousness, the lightning fast, the bugaboo is standing again and has opened the door to this warehouse-like building and is standing there.
Is it an actual physical door into an actual physical warehouse building, or is it just a weird door in the middle of nowhere that goes into a weird Fey warehouse?
I'm finna start blast.
It's
Oh, yeah.
a real door.
And I'm getting ready to cast healing well.
Okay.
I was more just like I was just asking, does my character believe this door is real? Because I'm not stepping into any weird Fey warehouse. Oh wait, is this positive? Okay, there's 4 of us, and there's 5 doses in this well, and it's positive energy, guys.
Okay, so you guys come up, realizing you've been downed. You see that the creature's further away. You see Hugh is standing.
Oh, we've got 2 servants left because
The creature has opened the door to this warehouse.
What's in the box?
And he goes,
Well, this has been fun. I hope you boys realize what you're playing with and the stakes of the game. We'll
You're like, where's the? Oh, there it is.
we'll be watching you carefully.
It's been fun. What was your name?
turns and starts to walk down
Demonic
and
screeching.
around and starts kind of started to kind of whistle. But as you say that,
You can call me Jack.
Regret giving us his name.
and he walks around the corner, and you just hear the whistle start to fade away. He left the door open to the warehouse, though.
Perception time.
But his words also seem to echo and stick.
Can I stealth up to the door and
We'll
check
be
it out?
watching. I hope you realize the stakes of the game that you're playing.
I'm casting Healing Well at my feet. And
Drink up.
Healing Well.
We'll
Uh,
be watching. So
4d8 healing for both of you.
We'll be watching what?
We'll be watching you closely, and I'll be looking at the VOD to know the exact words.
Something. Game.
I don't know the game you're playing.
I hope you realize the stakes of the game you're playing. We'll be watching you.
Got it.
Who's we?
Voice memo. Weird fake crap.
Quick, Jack, is that your pronouns or who are you talking about? Multiple people or? Okay, bye.
Healing Well 48. I'm just gonna roll a 48 in chat because
I'm just gonna roll the stealth to see what it is.
I'm not gonna. I want to keep this healing on my cup.
Stealthed up to the door.
Hey.
Yeah, good. Is that what we all get?
I mean,
I rolled my own.
yeah, you're typically supposed to roll your own because during your own turn you can interact with it.
Oh, and it's 48.
Yeah. I should have. I forgot that oh yeah, the healing is positive.
Yeah.
I should have just been like, oh, I'm gonna go use this healing spell over here within 30 feet of the bad guy. But I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Might not have worked.
Much better. Are you guys ready to fight him again?
No, nope.
I was starting to trying to square up how well I could swim.
I don't know what all happened, but that was the best.
Same.
The first time.
Elthander, I don't think he's just crazy. I think he's stupid too.
I literally bent the arrow of time.
No nightmares. Just peaceful bliss. It was great. I'm gonna go ask him if he can do that again.
Okay.
What is Jack? What a night. How'd you sleep? You?
Great.
Anything? I think he's the good guy.
I ended up sleeping on top of this stupid thing. Had to pull it out of my bag.
And then you're back. This is mine.
I didn't see my bag. Where'd you drop it?
Does anyone want to look inside this? Does anyone want to look inside this weird warehouse?
You didn't end up laying on that thing.
Or-
You were knocked out. I did. The crick in my back.
Hey,
Or do we want to close the door opened by a mysterious weirdo? who-
Let's take a vote. Who wants to look inside the warehouse? Say aye.
I mean, I'm part of ears. Weird ears.
I want to look at it from the outside with my low light
Good
vision.
luck.
No, good. I gotta go help the fisherman out of the water.
When did a fisherman go into the water?
When I was
You knocked it in, Mr. This sounded really bad.
like, I just hit somebody.
Oh,
I got one on.
there's no fisherman in there. Nobody would have
Because he's dead.
Yeah.
It's just corpses now.
Been asked to
Down there, they all float. Anyways, so no.
Awesome. We can go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wants to go?
mhm. Nope. Y'all go have fun.
No.
And
mm-mm.
just remember, we have to be careful because of the game they're watching.
All right. Looks like we're not
might
going
get
in
mad
there.
at the score. I would at least walk up to shut the door. If I see anything inside of there that I think merits attention, I would look in further.
Can I stop him? Can I? Don't.
I would first try.
Hey! Don't
I would-
walk up to the door.
I would
You want me to
first go
stealth?
like,
I can sneakily do it.
door, shut yourself. And if nothing happens, then I would try to do something about it.
I could sneakily walk up to that door. Close it. Let me do it. I'm in stealth.
Okay. You have.
Steve,
Follow them.
the bracelet on your left wrist, as you guys get near the door, starts to kind of blip. Like blue light just kind of like encircles it. Just,
What's that mean?
and you just ever so vaguely remember Everlight telling you that if that happens, you know you're near an artifact of great magic. No, does not get brighter.
That's intermediate magic. It's just transferring curses. Nothing that significant.
Guys, there's an artifact. Great magic. As I walk close,
Lead the way with your mirror.
I want to walk closer to the door.
Yeah, can we be at the
The
door?
closer you get to the door, like if you kind of get near the threshold, it starts to kind of get brighter.
Is the door the artifact?
Can I see anything in there?
Inside the door? Yeah. So exactly what it looks like.
Switch this.
Oh, I'm seeing everything. Tell me it all, baby.
He had a natural 20 on his perception. Sees the room in 4K.
Yeah, I see it in 4D, baby.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you what I see.
Oh my gosh, I rolled 2 20s in Tailspire. I just picked up 2 d20s and they both were 20. There goes all of my luck forever. It's gone.
Yeah, how's that? How's that, Kim?
There's a way to open it.
Great job, Steve. You were trying. You really showed them.
This is a warehouse.
Although, I might need a second opinion.
But I'm not entirely sure. We can't trust it. This might be the game. Find the warehouse.
I have found my dice. Baby, and they are digital. No offense. I would love to
Not
roll
taken.
my own dice, but
Okay, so you see through the doors, you see rows of barrels. You see
sneaking.
You see like a cage-looking kind of prison cell type thing, and you see several kind of like a little check-in desk almost.
Nothing in that cage.
There might be something in the cage.
Steve,
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you to go and
I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm not looking at anything in the warehouse. I rolled an 8. I'm just like holding this
You've
Just
averted your eyes.
and walking into stuff. Following.
Steve, I need you to go first and get and figure out where this thing is with your bracelet.
Got it. And I'm just walking around trying to get it to bleed
Okay.
faster.
I'm following behind cautiously while he runs through this warehouse like a bull in a china closet. Any sense of Mr. Jack?
Nope.
What's his last name?
He said Jack. You don't know if Jack's a real name.
I was like,
Jack sure was a swell guy.
I'm
Is he into
like,
beekeeping?
I'm like, I would have written Jack.
So you see a lot of barrels inside.
Is he into beekeeping?
So you mentioned that to Steve. Steve, you go in and you step kind of in front of this gated area, and your bracelet goes solid blue.
Oh. We're here. It's gotta be close.
In front of the gate with the little cage thing.
Maybe it's in one of these barrels.
Oh yeah, sorry. My brain was, I was in La La Land.
Well, hold your wrist out. Which one's its beeping fastest?
This way. Whatever way that is.
Yeah, it appears to be right around this this gate, right here.
Yeah, I can't move our chicken.
I know.
Okay.
So it's somewhere in that side of the gate. Can I see through the gate?
Yeah, you see crates inside in a chest.
Is the gate open? I pull on the gate, shake it.
Let me in.
It doesn't open.
What is it? Is it like locked from the other side?
No, the lock's on. There's a keyhole on your side.
Can I smash
Can I unlock
Hey,
it from
Becky.
the other side?
Becky.
it? Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe. Make a D100 roll.
That's actually a really cool use of that feature.
What?
He just summoned his mirror image on the other side of a locked door.
Oh, 34.
That means nothing happens, right?
Yep.
Tried to summon his mirror image on the other side of a locked door.
Did you use all your hero points?
You smash.
You'd also make a perception check.
Let's see if we also try to like unlock the thing, or maybe find the key, or locks up keys.
15.
I also like that we're totally robbing someone for something that we don't even know what it is, and I love that.
You look to the right, on this
Burgling.
kind of a stone column, and there's
Burgling.
a key on a hook.
How did you not tell me that?
You
I
didn't
nat
look- you didn't-
20'd it.
You didn't look through the whole building.
I was following him around.
Uh,
I should have seen every dust mite in that place.
All it does, mites, no keys.
Yeah, every crack in the wall.
What?
I mean, there's a key there, but surely that's not it.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Let's just
Go ahead and
mark
try
this
it.
off as something. I'll totally go to grab the key.
Steve,
yeah,
just
I'm
go
leaving.
ahead
I'm not.
and
I would-
try the
I would
key.
go to grab the key and do my best to see if.
He tries the key.
It opens.
What?
I can't imagine a key that opens a lock in the same room as it. Crazy.
So there's actually 2 chests inside.
Are they both
Oh,
glowing?
boy.
3 chests. There's 3.
You know, I feel like I'm not above robbery at this point.
Is there something different about these chests? They all look the same.
Are any of them breathing? Do they?
Yeah.
Are they sticky if you touch them on the side?
Oh, you could make a perception check if you want, but you wouldn't know to look for something specific other than what am I looking at? What are these chests?
Do they seem authentic chests?
No, not even authentic, but just
Do you need me to poke at it?
Wouldn't hurt. Well, I'll just take my mace. I'll just take my mace and bonk
Yeah.
at them. I'll just bonk the chests a little bit.
they're not mimics.
Okay.
All right. The one on the right.
Sounds like what
I'm
you
gonna
would
try
say if they
that.
were mimics. Just kidding.
The one on the right?
Yep.
I'm gonna look for a key right next to the chest.
Yeah.
Well, they're not locked.
He's still looking for a
I'm still
key.
looking for a key.
Well, you can make a perception check if you like. You flip that first chest open, and you see a bunch of papers and books.
Ooh! And then I start looking through the papers.
13.
Shipping manifests.
Yeah, I'll let him look at the paper, and then I'll move on.
13 to find a key.
Yeah, you
for the
don't.
unlock chest.
You have the next one?
You think it might be somewhere else in the room?
Y'all go ahead and unlock the other ones. It's not gonna kill you.
I don't believe that.
Bunk, bunk.
One bit.
Okay, I'm gonna
Came
go
out
in
to a
the
dog, got surrounded by 2 random dudes that turned into a tooth fairy and some other sort of
Well-
thing. I don't trust nothing right now.
at least grab the back of my shirt and get ready to rip me back if something bad happens.
You know what? All right, I'll prepare to aid.
Amen, brother.
You
The
open-
next one.
He's the
Next
mimic
chest.
kicker.
And it is velvet lined. And sitting inside this chest, you see, this.
Did you find a key in there?
That looks like it belonged to an orc.
What'd you say?
Did you find a key in there?
Yeah.
You did?
This key.
It's the key to.
Oh.
Is that what's sending off the thing?
I put it close to it.
Yeah, it seems to be like almost vibrating the closer you get to it. Like, bzzz.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gotta be it, guys.
So, we've opened 2 of the 3 chests. What's in
We
the
can put it inside here.
do?
Doesn't open.
Can I investigate the pot to see if there's anything of of interest in the chests of papers that I'm in?
Yeah.
Is there a thing for that?
You could make
Society or occult, depending on what the subject matter is.
you could do society or intelligence.
I'll do society. I will roll a second roll for society.
Can I roll a recall knowledge for occultism on it?
On that,
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you, goodness.
You find some documents detailing this kind of illicit artifact trade,
Gotcha.
like sources,
Oh.
like where things are coming from, who the people involved are.
I only rolled a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh yeah, that's magic.
What is it? I'm just now looking over there. I was looking at my skull.
Do we have a thing we can use to hold it that is not a person with flesh?
What, the skull?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Okay, what's in the third chest?
There's 3 chests?
Wasn't there? Was there 3?
Number 3.
What's in the third one?
I thought he just opened the third one.
Bonk,
No, I
bonk,
was looking
bonk.
for a key.
The third one is under the chest that the skull was in, though.
Kick open the
That one's
top
in the
chest and
This is the velvet.
pop it open.
You
Should use this as a casket. Set it aside. Save it for later. Next time you guys die.
who opens it?
Me too.
I think it's gonna have to.
Should
be
use
me.
your. No, just kidding.
It's gonna have to be me. I opened the other one.
I
I
was.
see it right there. I just did a recall knowledge and learned that's magic.
All right, open it up.
Make a reflex save. Whoever.
Don't look at me. I've already died once.
You, like, died.
That's a 7.
No.
Got any of them hero points?
No.
Uh-oh.
Hey, so-
Uh-oh.
I know a fountain where you can get some of that health back. Still got 3 servings.
So you flip this third chest open,
The one chest I opened.
and you're not fast enough to stop it, but you see as it opens, it's almost like a spring-loaded switch goes
Toss a ghost down your throat.
and shuts. And when it
Whoa.
shuts, it strikes a fuse that flicks to life and starts to go down what looks like several bundles of explosives.
Everyone
or
out.
dynamite.
Why wouldn't they just
I'm
set
outta
off a
here.
signal flare? Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm out of here.
Peace. Yeah.
I'm out.
I would like to get an extra stride
Or
and move away.
You can run.
what?
I'm gonna bend time, be quickened, and then use 4 movements
Okay.
because that is a thing that I can do. So I will
Yeah.
be doing that.
You
Is there a table?
you
Can
you
whack the
need
fuse?
I don't know, like less than a foot. So it's
So we have like seconds,
you
like
you
20.
yeah. You need to run. I don't know.
Or
You
cut the
stop it?
fuse, but I'm out.
Yeah. Bye. Sounds like there's a lot of importance up here. So what? Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, we run.
Yeah. I'm outie.
So you guys weren't very far even into this warehouse. You're able to get out fine.
I'm jumping in the water.
You're jumping in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea.
If this thing blows
Third
up.
party except for me. I do not jump into the water.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
I have
jumping in the
important
water.
things on me that would not deal with the water.
So there's actually
I was-
around the corner. Not even so. If
Oh,
you're
you can
if you're
have-
sprinting, or striding or whatever, Around the corner, there's a bridge that goes across to the other side of this canal. That looks like this.
Does I know that prone has some positive benefit to it? Question mark.
Plus 2 circumstance.
To I mean, it'd be like to
No.
and you can fall prone free action if I'm not mistaken. Drop prone is an action. What?
Yep.
Okay, whatever.
Sure is. Yep.
That seems weird. It seems like falling is free.
Move 25 feet, or you can lay down.
It's equivalent.
Okay, so that fuse
That's
link
the law
gives
of
you guys
equivalent
roughly
exchange.
20 seconds. This bridge is right here.
Ooh.
Nice bridge. I'm past that.
You were on the other side of the bridge already.
I've made my choice.
Okay, you jump in the water.
I
Everybody else
love it.
with
I am hoofing it.
around is 6 seconds, right? And you can do 3 of your movements in 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So
Anyone's movement 10? Just kidding.
that would get you to the bridge. 6 seconds would get you to the bridge. 6 seconds plus would get you across the bridge. And then boom. But Hugh's in the water. Where are you?
We run into the bridge, but I want to be standing close enough away, but 15 feet closer. I want to cast Mirror's Reflection, standing a little closer to it, and watch what happens.
You just want to get 15
That's why
feet
I
better.
also wanted to be in the water.
It explodes and it seems to set off a chain reaction throughout the entire warehouse, and the warehouse just implodes in on itself.
There's probably a lot of sketchy crap going on in the warehouse. Probably a lot of sketchy crap.
Illicit drugs.
Oh wow, it's crazy. That weird magical creature monster destroyed this whole building on its own. Oh no. Starts walking back to the thing.
I climb back out of the water, and I would like to investigate what's left of the warehouse.
Knows that.
It's rubble.
Okay. Nothing.
It was like 4 or
Nobody
5
else
stories high, and it's just rubble. It's on fire
Who
too.
might think that we blew the place up?
Steve,
Want to get sued?
come bring your bracelet back over here, buddy.
Yeah, I got it.
You like wash up on the shore over there by us?
You found out that
No, I'm yelling at you guys. I'm
skulls-
nearer than you guys to the warehouse.
We discovered the skull is also a bomb activated by water.
I go walk over to him. See if my bracelet still goes off when I get
So I was
closer.
about to say, is that bracelet lighting up? Is
Yeah.
it still lighting up?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm. Well,
You can
Steve, it
take
looks
cover while
like
pulling out
it's
down.
still in there.
No, it's the skull.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pause.
Okay.
Okay, you walk away.
No, you walk across the bridge.
Okay.
If it stops blinking as much, go over where Flea is, and
Okay, I'm gonna run over to that.
Yeah, your bracelet goes back to normal.
hey,
It is
I
this.
show you. And run back over there.
we better go tell the authorities that there's a fire.
I think they'll figure
People
it
have
out.
already.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've already figured it out.
I think they know.
Okay, let's nonchalant our way out of here and
I think we need to return to
have
school.
our word the police things ready, and then talk to
Don't show the police.
the
We need
actual.
to figure out what this is. This dude had a big old nose.
Should put that in. You should stow that somewhere where you keep secret things.
He puts it in his janitor in his armor.
It's better than his other options.
Right next to the police.
So you know a pretty stealthy way to get out of the city, unseen,
It's a little bit.
Guys,
because you've been doing this for a little while.
I've been doing this for a little while. At least 2 weeks.
Has he?
A couple weeks.
I can't remember. It feels like forever.
But
Okay.
by the way, you can prone and then take cover to hunker down, and that gives you a +4 to reflex saves against area effects and for AC.
That's what I'm saying. See the
So,
circumstance
let's
thing?
get
Yeah.
let's go, guys.
You get +2.
You get +4 if you're.
We don't need to lay down or take cover. It's
What?
already blown up.
If you're
You're
behind
trying
cover
to get out of here.
already,
Flea,
it becomes better cover.
Are you clear?
Sorry.
Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm a little further away, but if you got a way out of here, I'm going.
Okay,
Where
follow
we
me,
going?
Flea. These idiots must stay.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
In case of being
We head out.
prone, you can still get the +4.
Yeah,
even though you're not.
you
prone.
you know the way.
So
You,
get
make it out of the
4
city
instead of 2
just fine.
If you're prone.
You make it back to the university.
That's really cool.
You what do? Would you go straight to the headmaster with these things, or straight to the to the ears?
The guy.
team? Which guy?
Our representative. The crazy looking dude.
The
Roland?
Yeah, Mr. Roland.
Liaisons.
Is that who you would go to?
What?
I mean, that's the kind of there's like a wing of the school that is going to be the archaeology department.
Yeah. I mean, this is
Yeah.
archaeological.
I would think that would probably be we'd probably encounter less people
Is
and
it
things.
Otto von Bunt Professor or Plumdrop Applegate?
Neither. They're both professors.
Either of
We-
those.
Roland.
Not a one.
Mountbatten.
We would probably
Yeah, that's when you were on your video call.
Oh, okay.
avoid
Yeah, Roland.
more people if we didn't go to the headmaster directly. So I'd go to our archaeology department and
Roland.
deposit them in a museum.
Yeah, you guys go to the department and you go up to his office, walking through the grand halls of the artificery.
Mhm.
And you walk in, and he's standing, looking out the window. Yes.
Great success. We had 100% more.
Was the explosion you?
No, we didn't explode. at all.
Technically, it was Steve.
Are you asking me?
We didn't explode at all.
Are you,
But we may have been a part of something that was exploding.
None of us exploded.
okay, Roland. First off, we got it done. Roland, look at me. Roland. Roland. Roland.
Roland.
You do not understand
Roland.
how deep of dookie we're in. And he turns around, and his like the outline of his iris is like glowing red.
That's so hot.
Is that unnatural?
Very unnatural. I mean, this man, he also has unnatural looking skin that's very
Yeah.
pale.
I mean,
kind of
like-
blue.
He
Like,
looks like he's in.
Is it
Avatar.
magic? Like, is it
Does
something
it
that
remind me of looking into a mirror of my own eyes?
Here, how about this? Hey, Roland,
It seems uncomfortable.
What's going on with your eyes?
Hang on.
He-
Look,
How about we just
Roland.
ask him?
Roland.
Yes.
Roland.
the too many Rolands that does it?
We got
Oh,
Good, you found the thing. Now,
second. Hang on, you need a recap.
you went to the place. There were bad people.
No, not bad people. Bogies. Bay. They're
Yes.
back. Do
Yes.
this?
There. It is not my place to tell you. You also found something else.
And it killed Hugh and ate him, and he turned into a bugaboo.
But Hugh is here.
Yeah, it's a trickster.
Who is Hugh?
Who is Hugh? No, don't show him yet. Put it away. We're not there
no.
yet. We're not there yet.
man,
Let me finish the story.
you tell me what's going on with your eyes.
It's magic. Go on.
Turned
Magic.
into a bugaboo. Then it said, "I'm not done playing the game," and specifically said, "This might be important. I hope you realize the stakes of the game you're playing. We'll be watching you."
Regen. You give me this.
And then we found that, and then we found a bomb. And the bomb ignited itself, and then we died. I mean, lived and ran.
Oh, yes. He like pulls a glove out of his pocket. This one is very active.
Yeah, look at my wrist.
This
Also,
looks
we-
looks like it was an orc.
It looks like something. It's got a big old nose.
No, orcs have flat nose,
Oh,
so not very much bigger. Like just this. This also very small. Usually bigger.
Kid.
Yes, lots of magic in this. It is not my place to tell you what's been going on, but for that, the headmaster.
Quick question. You use a glove to hold on to it, and then you touch it with your face.
He didn't touch it with his face. He just smelled it.
Yeah, your face is just immune to magic.
I'm learning magic too.
yep.
Face and
You
use.
can learn transmutation.
All right. So yes. Magic, another world, comes from another place, and imagine the way that it gets here is through tunnel. Okay. this tunnel, this like the system.
Yeah, I
of
know a
travel.
lot about tunnels.
It empties out into
I'm a rock for.
our world, the Agios, yes, in different places around world. We call these places of wonder, wells of wonder. Well, get it because it is seeping. That is where the magic ups from.
It comes out.
My guess would be this is an architect of the original discovery of magic. Just based on how spicy it is. But the rest is not for me to tell. That is not my place. But
So how did you get your eyes like that?
as you ask that, you hear from kind of across, like in a weird section of the room. His office is probably 20 foot by 30 foot, and there's like some nice chairs and a book, like a case of books in one corner by a lamp. I don't know if I've made a good enough point of this. There is electricity. It's not like what we would say is electricity, but there are lights. Right. And you see the headmaster sitting there. He definitely was not there when you walked in. With his arms crossed, just sitting back in this lounge chair.
So do we notice him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, probably. Oh. You notice when he says, "Roland, that's enough. I'll take it from here." And he pushes himself up out of the chair and walks over. You notice he's holding a bag in his right hand, kind of making a clinking sound. Here's the short version. Magic is gone, but it's not quite. We know where it went because we are the ones that stopped it in the first place.
Who's we?
Well, I thought you came here to congratulate us on the job well done.
You were dead. Like,
well done.
Your soul was removed from your body and consumed by a creature. You were removed from the existence of existence.
The fun thing is, I don't think he knows that that's what happened.
He does now. So yes. Well done.
And I'm like nodding like, it's true.
Well, okay, but we got lucky. I get it. We need to train more.
Yep.
I get it.
You mean sensu beans?
Who's we? What do you mean we?
Great question.
You are not permitted that knowledge yet. But that bracelet that you have is more than just for acquiring artifacts. Yeah. That bracelet allows you to break the barrier that is keeping magic from our world.
Poured through.
Yes.
It's like a
it's like the faucets are turned off.
And
this lets you access the water without turning the faucet on. But it is a little sporadic.
We're like magic plumbers.
You could
if there was two brothers.
Hey, have y'all so you say it comes out of these, you call them wells, right?
For now, he opens the bag and he pulls out a bracelet and he motions one to Elthandor. Takes one out and he starts to go to hand it to Hugh and goes, "No," and he hands it to Flea.
Oh shit! Oh.
We're gonna need.
You are not ready for the further deepness of where this story goes. But just know that a group of us saw something very bad coming, something that wished to consume the magic from our world and take it for a great darkness. So we decided that warranted the removal of magic from our world to stop that darkness, but it seems that darkness has found a way to root itself here nevertheless.
I mean, this is great and all. Like, this is super neat that it lights up and stuff like this. I don't know how to do magic. This isn't going
Put
to
it on.
All right.
That's a yes, sir.
Yeah, just stop bleeding. I love it.
You feel this electric shock go through your body that feels very familiar.
Hit it.
Not a warmth this time. Yeah. It feels very familiar. And yeah, I promise this will make a lot more sense the more we can get into it. But magic still exists. You must only use magic if your life absolutely depends on it. Do you understand? He like looks very intently at Elthandor as he says that. Your life must be in danger because if you use magic, it's like a light outside. Moths, you know, a moth is attracted to the light. So are these. This darkness will come immediately, knowing that you were there. It is a beacon, and it will only make things more dangerous. So, unless you are in peril, magic cannot be used. While you're on school grounds, unless otherwise instructed by myself or Professor Mountbatten or Abaddon, please, absolutely, you are not to wear these around the school.
Do wands cause a similar flame for the moths?
They can, yes.
Years.
Magic of any kind, yes. Just for my curiosity, what was it that found you?
Well, we just
Pair
told
Bunch of fae.
a bogey, a fae, and two tooth fairies.
The
Well, there's
boogeyman.
two bogeys, and one of them became a tooth.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had.
And a bugaboo?
Well, it turned into one when it ate him.
You know what found me? You told me all that. But
That's a good point. You broke the news that not only did you die, you knew you were dead. You didn't know your soul was ripped out of you.
I can see,
don't make me tell you what you already know.
Did you know those tooth fairies explode when you kill them?
you know, I didn't. I can't see everything. I see a lot.
I saw teeth dust.
I see a lot.
Flag.
Especially, I see things of great power in these lands because magic's been going for so long. I see things like when someone appears out of time and space from a different time into our time.
Yeah.
Go on.
Freaking
Are
weird.
you saying? I don't remember my past. Is that me?
No.
I think that might be you. Well, because if you don't remember,
Flee.
Maybe
Where
it's
did
Stevens.
It's you. Tell me, what do you remember as your first memory of your parents? You know they're not really your parents.
It's like Stevens. Parents.
yeah, but it's pretty familiar. You know,
He knows they're not his real parents.
it's just mostly
really
just
him.
kind of gain. You know how when you're young, you kind of just like
Adopted parents are
gain
real
consciousness someday. It's like that, except it was just a really nice home cooked meal. I don't remember anything before that. Not from here, anyway.
You awoke in a field.
Yeah, it took me a while to start piecing things together.
Wait,
Yes,
he was dead?
in a field. I saw it. I see pieces, especially when it's a large amount of power. Like when suddenly a rift opens in time and a person lands in a field. And the amount of magic that came through with that.
Oh, him again.
That was the light bulb. When Steve finally got that it wasn't about Steve.
Now, so just to be clear, you know your name's not actually Steve, right?
That's just what people call me. I don't know what my.
Do you want to know what your real name is?
What?
We can talk about that.
Well,
It's also Hugh, isn't it?
I thought we were talking about him.
Yeah, we can talk about him.
We can talk about you.
Oh, let's not talk about me. It's all right.
No, we're going to talk about him. That was pretty big, what you just said.
Yeah, I
I'm so
I mean,
confused.
Wait, did we just fight monsters with an alien?
I would love to know my real name. So that
No,
I
I'm
can
not
know.
alien.
Are you
man.
telling me he's an alien? You sent me out with an alien?
I don't know if I can trust an alien. This is
That's fine. I don't trust most of the people here right now. I don't trust most of the things going on.
I don't even trust other me, let alone you guys.
See?
If I found a second me, he would be on the bottom of the list of people I trust.
And he does everything I do.
That's going to be a 32 on this divination.
Sheesh.
He like
You're dead.
like
Divined
he's
him to
staring so deep
That's
into your
cool.
soul.
You're pissed.
Something
Did I finally feel it? What do you guys?
something connects.
Oh yeah,
Something connects and clicks, and your eyes go jet black, but you feel it this time. And a name comes to the back of your mind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back it up. Back it up. The laptop's closed.
That was impeccably timed, but
No reverse time. Go back. To
Uno.
Do I know? Is it just the first? Just a first name, or
yeah.
Casimir?
There you are.
My name's
Casimir. Your name is
my name is
Casimir.
you get to choose. Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not a fortune teller. I can't tell you why these things have happened
I
to you,
was-
or why these things have happened to you, Flea. But they have happened.
I choose mine.
You might think it is circumstance that you all have ended up here, but I've been watching all of you for a very long time. Hugh,
It's Cat.
I know there are things you're hiding from. And that's quite all right. There's a reason that during your interview, I didn't ask you where you were from.
Well,
Because I know. I know. But that's all right. Elthandor, I know the last 100 years have been quite the struggle. And I hope you don't try to murder me in my sleep like I know you want to in the back of your mind.
Front, but okay.
Exactly. We've done what we've done to, because otherwise our world would be gone already. The four of you are here for a reason. And no pressure, but if the four of you fail, not only will magic probably not return, it'll be the end of life as we know it. So, no pressure, but yeah. All right. Well, good talk.
Did we mention that the
Emergency.
the bogey boger was Jack?
Yeah.
Is that a relevant detail? I wrote that on my hand just in case, because phase and names are kind of a thing.
Do you mention that?
Yeah.
Jack. Jack. No.
Yeah. Figure goodbye time to figure out my life.
Remember, this can't be talked about outside this room. Also, we've got a new student who has started this week. He was a little late to term, but he's been making quite the wave. You might introduce yourselves to him. His name's Gareth. Gareth Stormeyes, I believe. He's got fire red hair. You can't miss him. But he could use some friends.
Now just take a moment to soak in that we just found a cashier, Casimir, the artist formerly known as Steve. I'm gonna miss calling you Steve, buddy, but welcome. Your real name. And Philippe. I don't think we spent enough time on that yet, but he's an alien.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just not.
I
in
feel
the
like we
right,
could.
No, he's a human.
not in the right place at the right time.
I'm just.
I have a lot of that. If you haven't noticed, kind of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Flea, you're definitely a human.
Well, yeah, no, that's
It's
why
okay.
I'm so concerned.
Hey, we'll get there. Okay. one drunken night. We're all sitting around a campfire. We're having a few cocktails, maybe hugging
There's
and kissing.
also one other thing, Flea, that's a little off that I've not been able to figure out. So, sitting behind his desk, he gestures to Roland. Roland here, you see, he's a Duskwalker. That's why his skin is the color that it is, because Roland was dead. And he was brought back by the Divines. Something is keeping...
Not divine.
That's...
Not
Flea, I've not been able to put my finger on it, but you should look like him. Because you were dead, but now you're not. For the same reason.
No, there's. I think I no. Well, I was gonna say I think I remember dying, but that did just almost happen, and I don't remember it. So yeah, it checks out.
Hey, a lot of people don't remember a lot of things.
When you landed in that field, you were dead. And
Oh.
something intervened.
I wish it
A,
had happened,
a type
but-
of magic, definitely divine magic, I've not felt in a long time, crossed the barrier. So,
Good,
well, anyway,
excellent.
good night. And he turns and just, yes?
Is there any place that I don't know? Try to figure out how to control and do.
We'll get there. We'll get there, I promise. It's going to take a little while, though. You're not ready yet.
If you want to practice in my place,
Once,
I didn't think he would kill me for something. I
once
would
it's
do it.
safe, and I promise, once it's safe, we'll. Yes. We must keep the university grounds as safe as we can, because the people training here, even though they don't have practical magic, they are the future of what can defend against the coming storm.
understood.
So,
Well, fellas, you want to do a little team's cheer?
Roland.
yes,
Roland.
yes,
Roland.
yes. He's.
What are we gonna do with that skull? You do anything? You got it. And the pyramid.
I have it. We will catalog them and figure out what they are. Yes.
Okay. We just. What's our next steps?
Come back tomorrow.
Now,
Come back tomorrow. Do
Let's
we try to talk with
you
Garrett?
just look in a bunch of books.
I don't know Gareth. Why don't?
Hey,
why are you bothering?
Shut up. I'm trying to talk to Roland. Well, you just said come back tomorrow. You have another task for us or something?
Yes.
Cool. Can I touch it?
Hey, Casimir,
Sure.
we just died.
Oh. So I'm
Wait,
not-
do you get bereavement relief for your own death? Is that a thing?
oh,
You do not have permanent magic connection to get you through barrier, so you can touch it. It won't do anything. See nothing. It's fine.
sorry, I'm not used.
Black starts.
I'm not used to being called that name. What'd you ask?
So we just died. We need a break.
I just wanted to.
Take a rest. Oh, I'm gonna come back in here and steal that.
He says.
You see his eyes turn red again around just on the edges as he's looking into it, and you see this skull kind of blip into looking like a real orc for a second, like just the skin green and everything. Yes.
Oh, that's real cool. Sorry.
Hey, don't use magic. That's what you just.
He literally just said it.
All right, Steve, we're going.
Her name was Harmony. She was an orc of the first tribe.
I'm gonna leave you alone with Harmony for a little while. We'll come back.
She was the first person to discover magic in Exos.
Oh, Exos.
Is there a counselor anywhere here?
Are you having some troubles? Are you okay? Do you need a hug?
I just
I don't give
channeled-
hugs, but
I just channeled an unfathomable amount of magic, and I don't know.
Let's go drink some ale. Talk about everything that
Yeah,
happened.
baby.
all of your friends died. I can understand. Well, anyway, okay. And that's where we'll pick up next time in the tavern.
Please.
And
Of the
we're back,
university.
baby.
I like how we're like, how about therapy? We're like, drink your problems away.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
This is a.
Crap.
This is not. We're not in America? We're in Exos. We drink our problems over
I'm 175. I can drink whatever I want.
here. You saw the guard who was going through it?
101 followers. Thank you guys.
Thank
and,
you.
We're shooting for 150.
Thanks for
So,
joining us.
yeah, we'll see you next
I
time.
will twerk when we get there.